8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust. And it is...
Here we go, guys!
The fun is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 228 pounds, BF Bobby Ed.
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait.
Walk away from the bullshit in your life. Each moment that you spend dealing with unnecessary bullshit is a moment that has passed you by. Your time on earth is short. Stop submerging yourself in bullshit and start immersing yourself in the pursuit of joy and delight. Do whatever makes you happy. Play more video games. Make ridiculous TikTok videos. Or laugh at other people's ridiculous TikTok videos. Spend more time outdoors. Go home and play with your dog or your many, many cats. De-bullshit your life and live an existence that is more peaceful and joyful. And don't forget to just chill.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Fonzie's here and he's a groove. Fest is back and his arms move. Flips his thumbs up in the air. Fonzie's cool, not a square. Fonzie's the fun.
It's Fonzie from the Happy Days collection with thumbs up action. Fonzie, new from Mego.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Cold. Are you ready? Here we go. Soft drinks, lemonade, water, cold tea. It's up to you. It's up to me. Cold drinks come in 4 cups. Gotta know the size before you fill it up. Biggie, medium, small, kids meal. Keep it straight. It's a good deal. Use the scoop to fill with ice. Never use the cup. Take my advice. For soft drinks, fill the ice halfway. No matter the size, that's what I say. Tilt the cup and push against the lever. Keeps the foam down now. Isn't that clever? If there's still foam, let it settle down. Don't pour it off, or your boss will frown. When you reach a 1/4 inch from the top, that's where you wanna stop. If the customers say they wanna stay, put the drink on the left-hand side of the tray. If the order's to go, put the lid on tight. Make sure it pops to do it right. Then hand that drink to the coordinator and tell the guest you'll see him later. Drinks.
It's Red Squirrel, and it's story time. We have a book today. Who will help Jack off the horse? Jack got himself into a horse high up in the air. To get him down into the ground, we might need some stairs. Jack's gonna need to get off. I'm Morse. Morse, of course. Would you help Jack off the horse? I do not like you, Morse, of course. If you were mine, we would divorce. I would not, could not, Morse, of course. I would not help Jack off the horse. Would you do it here or there? I would not do it here or there. I would not do it anywhere. If he got up there somehow, Would you help jack off a cow? All I can say is, wow. I would not help jack off a cow. Not here, not there, not then, not now. I would not help jack off a cow. Perhaps if we were on a boat, would you help jack off a goat? I would not help jack off a goat. Not here, not there, not on a boat. This jack of yours.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Aggie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And you're here, folks. Welcome. Welcome to The Vibe. As I adjust my earphones, welcome to The Vibe. Welcome to Wednesday. This is BF Live The Vibe, stream show 352. We are on the other side of 350, heading to 400 shows. And yes, you might hear a little bit of song in the background. It's a little bit of Electric Funeral Day. You'll notice the name I had on today's show is Ozzy's Electric Funeral. That's right, because today it is all throughout social media that Ozzy Osbourne's funeral is occurring today. I already seen some pictures from it on social media. We're going to go over that when we do the Not So Serious News. We're going to say our last goodbye to our heavy metal hero, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, at his electric funeral. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I mean, this is one of the classic Ozzy Osbourne Black Sabbath songs, Electric Funeral. Kind of ironic today, considering that we're saying goodbye to our friend Ozzy Osbourne. How's everybody doing today? Are you ready for a Wednesday? But it's not any Wednesday around here on BF Live The Vibe. You regulars know that it's a whack-a-go Wednesday. I set a simple goal. It's my day where I shamelessly go for a goal or for super chats and everything. So if you can help me out with memberships and super chats, this is the day to do it. We do everything. We do super chats, Rumble Rants, PayPal, all that stuff. Food stamps. We got all that stuff. Amazon gift cards, all EBT, we take it all here on The Vibe. Pecan, I got your stuff. I will acknowledge you're generous. You said you sent me a message saying how your stuff went away, your super chat and your membership. I got it. Don't fret, my buddy. I'll get to it when we do the opening chat family check-in. These the YouTube streams, they do reset very often, and sometimes if you come in there way early, they'll just reset at one point and everything will be gone. But I still have access to that. We're going to do that when we do the opening chat family check-in. We're going to talk about this whole budding love affair that I think people are starting to realize now about Electric Funeral. Let me turn this off. Let me make sure. About Pamela Anderson, who's going to be starring in the new Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson. And it seems like they've kind of sparked a little kind of romance here, because Liam Neeson famously lost his wife, was Natasha Richardson, to a skiing accident. That was tragic. And, Pamela Anderson's history. I mean, she used to be the queen of, she was the most glamorous person in Hollywood at one time. So we're going to look into that. We're going to talk about that Naked Gun movie, see what anybody thinks about that coming out and all. Let's get into any and all of this. I will say on a personal, I'm going to get Bobby Nick in here because I got Bobby Nick backstage. He's ripping, he's roaring, he's ready to go. After the chat family check-in, after we talk to Bobby Nick, we're going to have somebody join us after the chat family check-in. But right now, I'm going to bring him in. He's my friend. He's yours. He is up there in the Great White North, but he's here now. He's Bobby Nick. Come on with it, Bobby.
Deep butt cheeks, motherfuckers. I got deep butt cheeks.
It's a Deep Butt Cheeks Wednesday on The Vibe, Bobby Nick. How are you doing from Canada, my friend, today?
Oh, not too bad, man. Not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I confess to you, I'm hoping for the Pepto to hold me out, man. I'm having some intestinal issues here, gastrointestinal issues here right before The Vibe. And I'm hoping, a lot of times, maybe you know this too, Bob. All it takes is if you can get it together just to sit down and get in front of your gear, you start feeling a lot better and you get into a different rhythm when we do a show. So I'm hoping I'll forget about that.
Yeah, I just hope you didn't have a lot of gas, Bobby friend, because I remember one time I took some Pepto when I had a lot of gas.
Yeah.
And it plugged me up, and the gas kept forming. That was stomach pain for like 2 days.
I wasn't taking anything beforehand, but I did take some Pepto, some chewable Pepto, and Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I don't even know if I hooked into the board. Gotta make sure my thing is on the board. Make sure my sound is in the board, buddy. But yeah, so so that's kind of my thing today. I try not to be too too descriptive about that stuff on here. I mean, everybody's got personal problems and all, but I'm like, I told you, I said I almost was going to call you guys up and say, man, I don't know if I can make the show today. It was one of those kind of mornings, but I got to come from my chat family.
Right.
It's Whack-A-Goal Wednesday, and so many of you tell us how you rely on BF Live The Vibe to get you through your day, and how, when you're not feeling so great, maybe this makes a difference in your day. So we're here, and we're going to have it, and we're going to do it. We got Bobby Nick. We're going to do the not-so-serious news. What do you think about Ozzy's funeral today, Bobby Nick?
Crazy. Yeah, a lot of people, I guess, huh? I was seeing some pictures earlier this morning, and yeah, it's pretty crazy.
We'll get into the details of it when we do like the not so serious news. I got some. They're going to talk about how they're going to go through their home time and some of the actual stuff that's going to go on, and all. We'll see if they talk about like maybe who's going to show up or who's expected to be there. And then we're going to talk about some of Ozzy's thoughts before long before he died, when someone interviewed him. I think it was back in 2012. And they asked him some of these questions about, what would you like to happen at your funeral? So we're going to get into all that and see how that compares to what he actually got, maybe. But we're going to basically hang out and have a lot of fun here today. But just me and you so far, Bob. Now, let's talk about a little bit what you do. Everybody knows that you're podcasting all the time, and you were on last night. Even you took a night off because your body told you to, right?
Yeah, the night before. Yeah,
the night before last night. Thank you for correcting me.
Right back at it last night.
Right back at it.
And
so you had your wrestling matches. You were hanging out with. I'll set you up by saying this.
Yeah.
I come and get in front of my gear at some point very late at night, and I start working on my last details for the show and pull in some articles or whatever. And I always throw you guys on as my background noise, check in with you, see what's going on. I just happened to tune in when someone left in a huff, Bobby Nick. Could you give everybody like the brief version of kind of what went down on Late Night with Bobby Nick last night?
Well, Pecan had announced that Jen's match with Rob Taker for the belt will be tomorrow night, or tonight, actually.
Which is now tonight.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And then he also announced that it will be the last match. No more rematches. And she flipped the fuck out. He totally flipped.
Right. So when I joined in, I'm thinking, okay, I see what happened here. Jen must have lost a belt or something, and she left in a huff. But then I listened more to the detail, and I'm listening to you now, and you're telling me that this isn't even about losing a belt. This is about just being informed that there will be no rematches at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. After tonight, that it was supposed to be like the last match between Rob Taker and Jen. Whoever won the belt was going to stay the champion, and then, they would have to move on to another opponent.
Right.
She flipped out. She flipped out on Pecan.
Yeah, I've kind of heard this. I kind of saw it in a chat, and I kind of heard it through a personal message and all that. She kind of went off. But Jen, my girl Jen, she's already been out here retweeting my stuff. Thank you, girlfriend. Please don't take this stuff all this seriously. Bobby Nick and everybody loves you. And like I said, it don't even sound like nothing bad happened to you. It just sounded like you weren't going to get another match. So maybe she was up in her feelings or something. But Bobby Nick, people criticize the WWE about being so story driven and faked and scripted. Well, this is why. This is what happens when you don't script nothing. This is what happens. You kind of have matches. You match yourself into a corner, and then you have nowhere to go. So this is where storyline's important. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see how this all turned out. I imagine Jen will be in the chat at some point, since she was out there tweeting everybody and letting people know that BF Live The Vibe is going down today on a Wednesday.
Well,
but
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. I know she hasn't talked to me because, I'll tell you, I kicked her. I kicked her because she upset. She upset Wendy. She upset Wendy, and Wendy walked off. So I was like, I phoned Wendy, and while everybody else.
So you're talking about okay. In addition to being mad at Pecan, then she upset Wendy on screen before she rolled out?
Well, yeah. And I mean, she didn't say anything to Wendy, but Wendy was just, she doesn't like this bullshit, with people freaking out all the time and shit like that.
Yeah, when it gets too real, Wendy gets a little too much for Wendy and all.
So she said she's going to bed. She's got to go leave. And I'm like, was that really why she left? Because it was quite obvious, So I phoned her up and I asked her, what's the problem, And she said, I just can't deal with Jen flipping out right now.
And that's
like,
fair, you know. That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, so I said okay. I was
you know, I find that's the case too with Jake and all. When somebody's putting out like similar energy, they don't want to be around it or something. So it's like they can't take it. It's like sensory overload for them. Jen was too much. All right, Juggalette Jen. Well, maybe you're feeling a little better or different today, but I will say this last thing, Bobby Nick. I saw that somebody said that hey, Jen went live last night.
She did. She did. I never watched any of it, so I have no idea if there was shit talked about me or Wendy or.
Well, I imagine someone in this opening chat family check-in will let us know, and we'll have the commissioner on later to discuss this and all, because I think I pointed this out a couple weeks ago that when Wendy ran away crying, is that, you know, it's not easy being the commission, keeping all these people happy. And I had a feeling that this shit was going to continue to hit the fan, or that other people were going to get like upset about this. I mean, this is a silly, like online digital computer generated wrestling match we're talking about.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like I can't say I haven't been up in my feelings about it either. But I've never freaked out on anybody about it before.
Like being emotional and going, oh boy, I really wanted that, or I wanted to win this match, or I didn't want it to go this way or another, and not taking it out on people. That's okay, Bobby Nick.
Yeah,
but when it gets to the point where you can't contain your emotions and things like that, you might want to check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, why don't we do this and get into it? Because we are music fans. We're fans of just hanging out with this great chat family, and I know we got one in here today. I see a few comments piling up. Hey, guys. Hey, my lurkers. Hi, my lurkers. How you doing out there? Shout out my lurkers. You got to jump in at one point. BF Live won't bite unless you want me to, unless you ask nicely. But we're going to do the opening chat family check-in, but I want to acknowledge my lurkers first. We're getting ready to get into that, and we're going to have fun hanging out for the next 3 hours. Let's see what comes of all of this. Let's see what the people in the chat think about any of all this that went down last night. No Andrew the Giant yet, no co-streaming. Maybe the timing will be similar, where they're kind of, since they were already pulling him out at lunchtime right after this show began, I'm thinking maybe it'll work out the same, that maybe they'll have lunch, they'll shove him in a closet, and Andrew will join us later. So the glasses are already on, folks. It's Wednesday. It's my one day that I shamelessly ask for memberships and super chats on Whack-A-Go Wednesday. Because I rely on your donations to keep this dream and this show going, folks. So what are you doing? Not my lurkers, unless you're feeling brave today. I want to know what the chat family's doing. Are you at home? Are you at work? Are you having fun because it's the middle of the week? Are you ready to get the rest of the week finished off? What are you up to? You let me know with this opening chat family check-in for BF Live The Vibe stream show 352. It's Wednesday, folks. It's me. It's Bobby Nick. It's the chat family. Let's go.
Amongst yourselves.
That's what we do. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me. Come on, Bobby Nick. Now, Jen has to be heartened a little bit to see that her name is included in that opening chat family check-in. Right?
You would think.
You would think that'd be something to be happy about. Maybe if she comes in the chat, maybe we'll tell her she should be happy about that. I want to thank Stormy for creating that. I only wish that I could put every name of every person that's important. You're all very important to me right here on The Vibe, but that's just a little mix of some names I had from the new one, and Stormy mixed some new shit in, but you're all very important to me, and you got them in, folks. It's post time. Post time on a Wednesday. This is The Vibe Stream Show 352. We're going to see what the chat family's up to, and then we're going to check out the not-so-serious news. Now I'm going to help my friend P-Cunt help. You know, Bobby Nick, I don't think we've ever been able to quite figure this out, but I think P-Cunt came into the chat quite early. And, you know, these sometimes they'll reset the stream on you, and then your super chats and all your early people will go away. Have you experienced that when you set up a show?
You know what, Bobby friend, I have a scheduled show that I scheduled 2 days ago. Okay. Somebody super chatted $2. I can no longer see it in there anymore. Yeah. So yeah, it just kind of went away. It's in the starred though for some reason. It's in the starred.
Yeah, well, and like now these aren't even showing up in my starred today, so I had to go to my YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm over here on YouTube. Look,
that's the only way you can acknowledge them, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the only right, because it's not showing up in my StreamYard. So I just like checking this with you because you do shows every day. But P-Cunt, even though I can't put it on the screen, my buddy, my friend P-Cunt checked in with his regular $2 super chat, and he goes, "Oh shit, we're having it and we're doing it." To Kyle, thank you. You're my first achievement or first contributor to Wackago Wednesday. Thank you, my friend P-Cunt. And then your second one was always a gifted membership. Thank you. Thank you, my friend P-Cunt, for that membership, expanding the Vibe family. On a Wackago Wednesday. All right, let's do it. Let's keep it going. This is the Vibe. Now we're going to get into it. So I recovered those, and I want to see what everybody's up to in the opening chat family check-in. We're going to go beyond P-Cunt. He says, there's the BF Chang emojis. He says, LFG. That means let's fucking go. And he uses his P-Cunt emoji. Lynn Monger checks in from my channel and says, hey, you fuckers. Hey, how you doing on our Wednesday? Lynn knows what's up. Just a Guest says he's 7, but he knows he's number 1. Just a Guest, Hoya from our friend P-Cunt. Ozzy Electric died. Yes, electric funeral, electric dead. It's a sad day. Lynn Monger, Hoya from P-Cunt. I say good day to you, sir, the Fat Pig. Good day, Fat Pig, checking in on the Vibe. P-Cunt to Cal from the Fat Pig. P-Cunt gives the love right back to the Fat Pig. Just Bart checks in and says, good afternoon, everyone. Home and relaxing. Still hot and humid here in Cleveland. He doxed himself. I am in the Mid-Atlantic. I'm in Maryland, you guys know. It's currently 92 and humid AF out here, Bobby Nick. Very humid here where I'm at.
Yeah.
One of them ones when you kind of fogs up your glass on your doors and you walk outside with my glasses on and they fog up instantly. It's that kind of day here.
Sucks.
Hoya P-Cunt from our friend Just Bart checking in. The Stream Elements bot is running. Whoa, well, thank you very much. Hope you decide to show up and do some work.
Wow.
It's like bragging about it, Bob. Look, Stream Elements bot is running. Well, why don't you show me when people member up, like my generous friend P-Cunt there. Uncle Jack off the horse. Uncle Jack. Scott Fitzpatrick link is right there. Gano, says my friend Lynn checking in. Look who's coming in with the Ganos, Lynn. Well, you Gano, I got you covered, girl. Let's go. Let's Gano. Come on. Let's go. I am funny looking at Terry Nee always indicates right here in the chat. How you doing, Terry Nee, on a Wednesday morning, buddy? Bro, can you handle it out there today? Are you going outside and hitting the links or anything, buddy? Or is this even too hot for the golfers? Gotta be them golfers be dropping today. You be spending a lot of time in the clubhouse. P-Cunt shouts out Terry Nee. Oscar Electric, the talented Oscar Electric checks in. Giving and hopefully receiving positive vibes. Terry Nee is acknowledged from Oscar. Tiffany Washington says, good afternoon, everyone. Tiff Wash hanging out. Bart Music out, getting the love from our friend Oscar Electric. Good, says Lynn Monger. Lynn, that you? Tiff getting the love from Oscar Electric. Ozzy's dead. Didn't hear, says Terry Nee. And you really don't want to hear about Tony Bennett. Oscar from our friend Tiffany Washington. Ozzy is okay. Stop. Okay. Ozzy is okay. Stop. Oh, okay. All right. He's up. Yes, he is, Terry Nee. His funeral is today. Look who's listening. Oh,
there we go. Yeah.
They were taking Ozzy for a nice ride through London this morning in a beautiful looking car. I'm hopefully going to show you some of that because that was part of the report that I was going to do, his electric funeral, if you will. And Bob, I think like the day he died or the day after he died, they had some media company were driving trucks around. I think I played the video here. We're driving around his hometown of Birmingham playing like Ozzy songs and Black Sabbath songs. I mean, they love him there. He is he is their son. Big bubble windows on it. Fancy schmancy. Hey, BF and Bobby Nick from Tiffany, Washington.
TF.
Pamela seems to be an emotional tick with men. Oh, you think she sucks all the emotion out of them, then she moves on to the other one, Terry Nee? Is that what you're getting at? That's what I'm getting out of that statement. Yeah, well, we're going to show her with her kids. She was famously married to Tommy Lee. I think she was rumored to be, she was with Kid Rock for a minute in between there, and probably rumored to be with many other men. But she's still going with that whole no makeup thing, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll show you that in some of the pictures here. Bobby Nick, fuck yeah. Oscar Electric is enthused to see his friend Bobby Nick in here.
Deep butt cheeks, Oscar. I got deep butt cheeks.
There's the Pecan 420. If you want to see where that troublemaker, all these matches are, you can see him on that channel right there. A few extra bathroom breaks will never kill anybody, BF. You're right, Oscar Electric, and I'm thinking that I love my show, as hopefully it's very evident. The show seems to be evolving more and more, that the news and the talk segment is becoming like more depth. I'm pulling more stories for that, and we really seem to enjoy doing that, Bob. So I'm thinking I might have to take like an actual commercial break in the middle of the news or something so we can get a proper piss break in. So maybe that's a way to go. Good morning. Thank you, Oscar Electric. Good morning to you, my friend. There's all of our friends bought their links running. Hey, Bob chicken in. Come on, Bob. There you go, mate. I don't know, Jen doing the Ran show. I don't know what for Jen ran phone show for. We're crazy. Lynn's checking in, getting the love from Lynn Monger. Hey, Bobby from our friend Tiffany Washington. Tiff gets the love from Bobby. Oscar Electric gets love from Pecan. Pecan shouts out Tiffany Washington with a good afternoon. Tiff says, pissed off Jen. Is pissed off Jen in the chat yet? Hey, Pecan from Tiffany Washington. Bobby gets a Hoya brother from Pecan. There's my membership link. If you take care to help me on my one day where I shamelessly ask for money for Wackago win. I take the shame out of my game one day and ask you for super chats. Thank you very much. We defended the tag team belt, says Bobby. And when I joined there, Bobby Nick, it said Scott and Bobby won their belts, and they were like off the screen, like real quick. Like they took their belts and they ran.
Yeah.
That's that old thing when they used to run out of the arena, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. But Bobby really pulled it out of because I mean Scott got pinned. It was an elimination match, so Scott was out.
Oh,
it was
so
only
Bobby. Bobby had to win it for the team. Oh
yeah,
boy,
Bobby pulled it out of his ass.
Oh shit! Well, that won't be an issue at all. For guys that have been friends since they were in kindergarten. No, they won't rub that in each other.
No, not at all.
He'll say, I carried you. And then Scott will say, I've been carrying you. And they'll have fun with that. So there you go. Defended the tag team belts. Rob, take her. Don't take her. Scuff with Shane checks in. He says, Hoya to BF, myself. He wishes deep butt cheeks to Bobby Nick. And he says, gano.
Deep butt cheeks to you, sir.
More made Wendy upset and leave. Now, I didn't see that part. Matter of fact, when I was there, I don't know if you've gotten Wendy back by then, but you guys were talking about how Jen left and how crazy, and she went and did, somebody said in the chat she did a live or something. But yeah, it's crazy. Well, P's a cunt anyway. Terry Nee 100% says Pecan. He agrees with that notion about him. Hey, Terry from Tiffany Washington. Oh, here we go. This is Juggler Jen. All right, let's get into it, Juggler Jen. I was talking shit about wrestling. Okay, you're talking shit on your thing.
She was talking shit to actual people. There was actual anger behind that. It's a big difference. Big difference.
Articulate John says, "Good job, Jen." Good job there, Jen. Hey, doing Articulate John on this fine Wednesday? Yeah, I know, right? Yes, because the trolls know the truth. Oh, boy. Ever talk shit about wrestling, especially fake wrestling? BF, you should have the tag team.
Last night.
Champs on, bro. Fitz Bybee stomped a mud hole in kahunas and lose ass and walked it dry.
That's true. It's true. Yeah.
Rini checks in, who always gives us positive vibes. I'm a tough bird. You bite me, you're going to be sorry. Sending my love to you all. Grand today, soon. All right, thank you. Hey, Terry Nee, man, you kissing and telling motherfucker. Well, I guess that's biting and telling technically, but
Hello, Frisco.
BF does bite. Trust me. How dare you? Hey, Rini from Tiffany, Washington. Oh my, Terry, sounds fun. Ooh, if I give 5 memberships, are you going to kick me from the chat? I've never kicked you from the chat once, Juggalette Jen. You might have those issues on other shows, but I've never
kicked you from the chat either.
I've never kicked you off anything I've done.
Okay, I think I know what she's talking about. She gifted 5 memberships, so I guess she thinks that entitles her to go off on everybody and not get kicked off on shows. No. You can't buy your way into this, Jen. If you're acting like an ass, you're out. You're out. Sorry, you're ejected.
And I'm sure if this is treated right, this could be just a temporary thing. Everybody's allowed to get up in their emotions and all that stuff. And I don't think you did anything that's worth ending relationships or the world over there, Juggalette Jen. Your feelings got the best of you or whatever, and the lines are blurry. We're on screen, we're being real, you're being fake in the wrestling and all. We understand and all, but just try not to take it too serious and keep having fun, Juggalette Jen. Don't get carried away. And Bobby just being a good friend to you because, sometimes it's your best friends that smack you upside the head and tell you when you need to be straightened out. And they kick you off a show and tell you go sit in the corner. Yeah. So that's all it is. Rini Hoyer from our friend Pecan. Scuff with Shane says, I could see if y'all were actually playing the game, like with the actual joysticks, but the game generate as the winner by stats of the created character. So there you go. That's another thing in there.
Yeah.
But it's just so much fun because you get highs and lows off of this stuff. It's like
you do 100%.
Yeah, I mean,
it is disappointing when you got a prestigious belt and you all of a sudden lose it. But it's like it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. You don't have to freak out. It is. You just got to tell yourself, it's just a game. It's just a game.
Give it a. Right, just laugh it up. We only get one ride on this planet, Juggalette Jen. Don't sweat the petty stuff. I'm the bad guy for questioning the no rematch rule that was made suddenly. Well, Juggalette Jen, I will say this. We're going to have Commissioner Pecan come on later. I pointed this out earlier when we were talking to Bobby Nick, is that this is why having storyline is very integral to wrestling. Because when you have a bunch of people that all think they're the number one, that then you have to have a story. You have to have a way to circulate them. So I'll say to Pecan that maybe he has to got to commission a little better, and we have to come with a more creative way to like eliminate you and then have you come back at another tier or something, because that's what happens in actual wrestling. A champion would kind of lose his way out. He would get one belt rematch, and then he would fall to the bottom of the rankings. So I think he's going to have to come up with official rankings and everything, so everybody will always know where they're at. Or just have fun with it the way it is. I just need to smoke to celebrate your day properly, Tiffany Washington.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Happy. Is it Tiff's birthday? Did I miss that?
If it's not today, it's very close.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to get my voice right. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. Let's just have fun with this, girl. Don't sweat the petty stuff. This isn't the place, Jen. I need smoke too. I have none, Rini. Hola. Bezos says, hola, everyone. So, took my Corolla hatchback in for an oil change, and drove out with a RAV4. And I still can't figure out how the hell that happened. Oh, boy. Damn, well, congratulations, I guess, because you laughing. Yeah, I guess there have been those times. I don't know if I've ever walked out like that. I've never done that. When I've gone to buy the couple trucks or vehicles that I've had, I went there with the intention of buying them. But, maybe you get to a point. Did you lease it? Did you buy it? Did you care to tell us? Because sometimes if you lease a problem, and then, you don't have to worry about all the oil changes and everything. But thanks for checking in, Gimme Bezos, and letting us know. Congratulations. Rini says, me either, but I have a couple of gummies. We'll get them gummies. Hola, Gimme Bezos. I have nothing, says, if I don't have you, Tiffany Washington. Juggalette Jen's laughing. That's better already. There is Mandy Div, the resident gravity bong and fishing expert, saying BF Live and Captain Nick.
Deep butt cheeks to you, Mandy.
Scuff with Shane wants to acknowledge everybody in the chat, saying, what's up, chat, and how's everyone? So shout out Scuff with Shane. Hey, Mandy from Tiffany Washington. Mandy Div gets the Hoyer from Pecan. Matt checks in. He coined it. He's here. It's bones up. BF and the Midday Freaks. How you doing, my friend? Matt checking in on a Wednesday, on a Whack-A-Go Wednesday. Hi, Shane from Tiffany Washington. Hey, Tiff from Scuff with Shane. Hey, Matt from Tiffany Washington. Bobby Nick, you get acknowledged with the SIGs up from You're ready, Matt, right here.
Deep buttocks to you, Matt.
Mandy says, Nick, it was a $2 super chat from me that said, wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
that was the one that you were missing.
Yeah.
Hey, Shane from Reenie. Yeah, and if we ever don't fail to acknowledge them, and if you went in early, that might be the reason why. It's because for whatever reason, these streams will reset themselves sometimes before we start the stream. Pecan gets the love from our friend Matt. Matt gets acknowledged into return from Pecan. Reenie gives Matt the smile. Reenie, how are you doing? At Scuff with Shane. Matt says hi to Reenie. Bobby says thanks to Pecan. Looking at a home in Victoria, Canada today. All right, Reenie, well, congratulations on that.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Up there in Canada. Well, good luck on your home search. What's up, Matt, from our friend Bobby? Bobby shouts out Shane. The Manny Div shouts out Bobby, Shane, and Jen. Reenie says online on Zillow, I should say. Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to travel all around Canada. That is a convenient way to look for houses now, Bobby Nick. They have these the 360 tours where you can literally walk through the house through the pictures. Any room you want to drag yourself into, you can do that on some of those sites. So that is the new Mandy D. Mandy D gets the love from Juggalette Jen. Mandy gets love from Bybee. Well, you're welcome, bro. Bybee from Pecan. Terry Nee says, cool off in Harrisburg this weekend. Are you kidding me? It's probably just as hot your way as it is down here, Terry Nee. Currently 92 and humid where I'm at. I just see somebody now. Mandy gets the love from Reenie. Mandy, hope your day is going good, says Scuff with Shane. Mandy gets acknowledged from Bybee. Bybee gets a shout out love from Reenie. Bybee gets shout out love from Jen. What's up, Reenie from Bybee? As we're nearing the end of the opening chat family check-in. FJM checks and says, I'm late, not gay in big letters. Good get high afternoon, you all. So you're not as late and gay as Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
You are kind of gay. Let's see. Bybee gets the love from Scuff with Shane. Juggalette Jen, Bobby Nick World Order hashtag from Reenie. Reenie shouts out and says, hi, FJM. Reenie gets shout out love from Juggalette Jen. FJM gets acknowledged by Pecan. Jen gets a heart from Shane. Shane gets acknowledged right back from Juggalette Jen. There's the bots running all of our friends. What's up, Shane from Bybee checking in. Pecan and Pecan emojis being utilized by Juggalette Jen. Matt gets the shout out love to Bybee. Hey, FJM from Tiffany, Washington. Tony Bennett is dead also. I didn't mean to break it to you that way so harshly.
My God.
We're dabbing to the left. We're smoking. We're having it. We're hitting it. We're doing it. Terry gets the love from Reenie. Jim gets acknowledged by Juggalette Jen. FJM shouts out Jen right back. Matt says, Reenie, Victoria looks beautiful. I spent some time in the islands, and it's an amazing place. Probably the most beautifully amazing place I have ever been. Man, that's a lot of high praise for Victoria. All right, that's amazing. Jen gets acknowledged by Bybee. FJM gets acknowledged by Matt. Reenie says, Matt, I'm in love with Canada and also Newfoundland. Just beautiful all the way around. Mandy Diff is smiling and laughing, the Gravity Bong expert. Haven't had a New York strip in a long time, says FJM. You got to take it for your diet or for your teeth. I don't know. Ozzy is sending Sharon a dozen roses weekly or daily for the rest of her life. Is that really a thing? It wouldn't surprise me a bit because got Louise going on today. I got to blow my nose. Yeah, Bobby Nick, because their love affair was very obvious. They made no bones about that. They would fight or kill a motherfucker for each other, right?
Yeah, they would also kill each other too. But
yeah, that's true as well. I think you're right, Bobby Nick. You're very astute. You're right, because that volatility could have turned. They turned it on each other many times. That's a great point, buddy. But when it comes down to it, it'll be like, you don't fuck with them. I fuck with them. They were that kind of couple, right?
Yeah, it was a very deep love there.
Their love and their bond and a true appreciation for Sharon and him. And, not everybody gets that chance, Bobby Nick, to be so messed up as far as with the drugs and alcohol and all, and come back from it and live and then have clarity and then have appreciation and then have love. So I'm glad that he got all of that. And he, a lot of these rock stars, they just fade away and they die. Bybee was the champ last night, says Tiffany Washington. Oh, Jesus, says Juggalette Jen. Don't make me come out of retirement. Matt said, as the new CEO of PCW, that's Peacock Championship Wrestling, we are looking at replacing Jen with Jake Hudson for the title match. Oh, man, we got to do a replacement thing. Let's check in with Jake and see what he's doing.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Jake? Apparently, you're going wrestling?
Hey, by the way.
By
the way, By the way, shut up, Mike.
Shut up, Mike.
By the way.
Rini says, my grandsons are going to be here in about 15 minutes. Well, I hope you can I don't know how clean we're going to keep it here, Rini. We're adult talking people, so maybe put us in your earbuds and all. But, well, that's good that you're going to be hanging out with your grandkids. Well, nice. 2 of them, yay. Juggalette Jen says, congratulations to Matt. Very nice. Congratulated him. Pecan says, Matt, really? We got MHMM. Man meat? Something man meat? Let's see. We have Pecan getting the love from Matt. We have Rini saying, just like real wrestling. BF smack my head. I'm going to smack your bitch up in a minute. Well, what the fuck did I miss, FJM says. Last night, I'll give you the brief rundown for those who are showing up late, is that one of the many cool matches went down with Pecan, and apparently the commissioner made a determination there would be no more rematches after tonight's match that's going to go down tonight between Juggalette Jen and Rob Taker, and it didn't go over well. That's kind of the Reader's Digest version. Wow, yeah. Terry picks. Rini coming. Oscar Electric says, Oscar Electric lost his title to Terry Nee. I'm not going to tell you the horrible things I've done to relieve my tension. Son of a bitch, you're talking to fucking Terry Nee, you son of a, god damn it, fucking you, freaking it, fucking it, freaking it, belt now, fucking I help him with the shit in the game of my fucking belt. Don't pet, no, don't sweat the petty stuff, pet the sweaty stuff. You gotta pet that sweaty stuff. Little love sweat there, Articulate John. Oh my. Terry's getting the knowledge from Rini. Thank you, Bobby Fram. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. Come on, we can do this. Good advice, AJ. Oscar gets acknowledged from our friend Matt. 7:31 says Tiffany Washington. Is she acknowledging the end of the month? Or is it your birthday? I think maybe she's
That's her birthday. Yeah.
Is today your birthday, Tiffany?
Tomorrow.
Look, Oscar Electric said on top of the humiliation, he has a chicken head. I lost to a chicken. I'll never be the same. Let's see, it's a good thing, Oscar, you weren't on a camera or something, because, you might not came off too well if you were having these issues with this, buddy. So that's probably best. Matt gets acknowledged from our friend Oscar Electric. It's Brett Hollywood's birthday today. I did see that on social media.
Yeah, I did too.
If you see that guy who wears the Brett Hollywood show, go check him out on social media and wish him a happy birthday. Tomorrow is Tiffany's birthday. And mine, says Terry Nee. Mandy gets love from Oscar Electric. Oscar gets the love right back. Mandy gets acknowledged. Rini, Oscar Electric. We're going to scan through and just make sure we don't have any new friends checking in, because this is where we're having all the fun with the show. And we got to get on more damn Canadians in here. Terry Nee, I have a great Canadian contingent of people that watch BF Live The Vibe that are part of the vibe, and I appreciate that too. That's why I play the Canadian National Anthem as part of my opening liftoff reel every morning. What? I broke my belt. What? Oh my goodness. Every day.
It wouldn't fit around her waist anymore. So, yeah.
Oh shit. I saw Rob Taker saying something about the belt extenders. He had to give them back or something. R.I.P. Thank you very much, Reverend Wild Bill. My fucking funeral. It's a waste of money. Hoya, said our friend Wild Bill. Well, come on, Wild Bill. Hoya.
Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya?
Hey, Wild Bill from Tiffany Washington. Tiffany Washington, H-I-G-H from the Reverend Wild Bill. Whoop, whoop, Wild Bill from Juggalette Jen. Reverend Wild Bill gets to Hoya and the Gano from Peak Hunt. I wish Wild Bill, says Tiffany. Oscar Electric is laughing out loud. So is Juggalette Jen. The night bots are running all of our friends' bots. There we go. I want to see. I got a pretty. Tomorrow is my anniversary. Don't let me forget.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord, Terry. Back up, Terry. Oh, Lord, Terry. Oh, Lord, Terry.
Terry.
Oh, Lord. It's your anniversary tomorrow, Terry. Pecan emojis are being utilized by Juggalette Jen, which I'm seeing these as an olive branch, Bobby Nick.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so.
You're hoping these are olive branch? Well, Juggalette Jen is a big supporter of everything we do. Thank you. I see somebody checking in backstage. I want to thank Pet Farm for becoming a new member of this family, the BF Live The Vibe family. Thank you, Pet Farm. This is my Whack a Goal Wednesday, so thank you for helping me toward my goal on a Whack a Goal Wednesday. I see you around in many of the chats, but welcome to the BF Live, the Vibe family.
Yeah. Bobby Fran, if you didn't know, Pet Farm is a great contributor to Andrew. So, yeah.
I have heard through our personal grapevine that such is the case. So I will thank you for that, Pet Farm. I understand that you're an integral part of the things when we need things for Andrew. So thank you very much for that. And thank you very much for membering up here on my show, The Vibe. I love you guys, and I love doing this. Thank you, Pet Farm. There it goes. Pet gets the love. I'm going to continue through. I'm glad I didn't miss that one right there. So Jen moves on to a new title belt. She's a badass bitch. Okay, that's another way of looking at it.
Yeah, there you go.
And so FJM, that is the last chat in the opening chat family check-in. But that's what I'll say. We're going to talk about this with, I think, when he comes back in, we'll have to talk about this with Commissioner Peacunt, because we're going to have to talk about maybe the need for a storyline or something. Maybe if there's how he feels about people getting upset. I've asked him about 2 weeks ago if people contact him personally or send him direct messages, and he wasn't too quick to answer, but I think he did. We're going to catch up with the commissioner as soon as he pops back in. There he is. He's popping back in backstage, but I'm going to run my element, and we're going to move on with the show. That was just the opening chat family check-in. Come on, plenty of fun to have. Let's keep going. It's Wednesday.
Amongst yourselves.
Hell yeah, we're having it. We're doing it. BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 352. No politics, more than gossip, an actual show is what I like to say about our little situation here. All right, hey Bob, we talk about poutine with you or not, poutine and gravy, but you like some mashed potatoes and gravy?
Oh yeah. I love
bro. Bro, that could be one of my food groups, and especially like the
KFC
right. Here in the States. Man, I could just load them, and I can eat them till they make me sleepy, Bob, and they get like mortar in your stomach and all. Now I've had some. I got mashed potato game, but I don't know if I have Jurassic mashed potato game like this guy here on the Vibe. I'm gonna play you this, and then we're gonna keep on with the fun. Watch this, Bobby Nick. This is
to Jurassic Park.
I could have almost made this a what the fuck or why the fuck, Bobby Nick. I see my signal goes underwater. What the fuck? I'm gonna show you one more time because you gotta watch it the first time to process it. You don't like potato? We don't like potatoes as much as this dude, Bobby Nick.
God damn.
Looks like chicken tenders or something that he used.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I mean,
that was ridiculous.
I need a little bit of that. That's a lot of food. I'll be having like 100 people over. Jesus.
I want to thank the Reverend Wild Bill for giving all the other channels some love. Right, Rumble BF Live the Vibe is being viewed today. Watch and or listen to on BF Live the Vibe on YouTube, on Rumble, and my personal Facebook. Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill, for giving all those services some love. Pecan emojis are being utilized by the one and only Pecan himself, which indicates to me he supports me as a monthly member, and I really appreciate that. I love this. Thank you, Stormy. Hi, Jake Hudson. She didn't even know until I pointed out that her name was in there. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That was kick-ass, says Mandy Div. All right, well, why don't we're going to bring a friend in, and then we're going to do the not-so-serious news, and we're going to have fun hanging out and talking about all of this crazy silliness, and we'll do some not-so-serious news. All the people. All right, so a lot of controversy in the air. Matter of fact, so a lot of the partakers, the people there, the controversial people, are some of them are in the chat and all. So I'm going to bring them in. We're going to talk about kind of what went down last night, maybe what the future holds, and just talk about the rankings and stuff, and just have, because it's fun. So we're going to bring in the one and only. His name is even more applicable today because he is the Commissioner Pecan. is on the vibe.
Goonie goo goo.
Goonie
Eat cheeks to you, sir.
Unga boonga.
You too.
Unga boonga.
Oh, yeah.
Commissioner Pecan. Pecan, did you ever envision when you started this? Let's go back now. Let's do that now. This is probably a good time to do that. So you've been liking, enjoying everything we do. I tell you all the time how much you motivate me to do this when there's days where maybe I have a gas problem in my stomach. I still come on because you enjoyed the show, whatever. So,
yeah.
So at some point you got maybe got the new WWE game and you're like, I'm going to start making some wrestling matches. Do you remember the first thought you had when you started all this? Now we're at the end where people getting upset. What was the first match that you can think of?
One of the first matches I did was, I think it was Bobby Nick versus Uncle Jack, I think.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
All right. We're getting to the point now where you got you're starting to have a deeper history now, Pecan, with all the silliness.
Yeah, unfortunately with Uncle Jack.
All right. Well,
I love him. I love Uncle Jack. I mean, I'm just fucking with him, but I fuck with him all the time. So
yeah, that seems to be the fun thing to do with Uncle Jack now. I don't know if he gets that or not, but it seems every time his name comes up, I don't hate him, but I do kind of laugh. I'm like,
why call him Auntie Jackie? Instead of calling him Uncle Jack.
Auntie Jack.
He don't bother. It don't bother him.
Yeah. I don't know, but I see him either in person in that yellow ass rabbit suit that he's overworn, or when you have him in a match wearing that same a pink suit, that pink bunny rabbit suit.
Yeah,
it reminds me of Yucca, where he's just like, you can tell it's never been cleaned. It's probably nasty. It's probably got beer and puke on it. All right. Well, I see Scott's in the chat. Well, he's not only in the chat, he's here, and he says that Jen's spurged out. Well, let's see what his opinions are about any and all of this, because he's my friend, he's yours, and now he's here with us, and now the team is completed. Scott Fitzpatrick.
Rob Master.
He spurred out last night, BF.
I did not witness the actual spurging, Scott. I only showed up after the fact when they were talking about what went down. So that's the second time I think she's done that, and I missed it both times. Or I missed Wendy's, I think, the first time.
She went off on Commish.
Oh yeah.
So you pecans. Scott, okay. Remember we told him a couple weeks ago that heavy is the head that wears the crown? We kind of warned him a little bit about this, didn't we? So Pecan, tell us about this. So the match went down last night. All right, so we already talked about the first match. So last night's match went down, or it hadn't even gone down yet. Tell us how this kind of information, you saw this come out to where Jen found out she wasn't going to get a rematch.
Well, the whole thing happened was, first I did a match where it was a steel cage match between Jake Cusson and Aaron Inhole. And then after that, it was Scott and Bobby's match against Lou the Monster and Kahuna. Then after that, I made the announcement. And then when I made the announcement, it's like, she got mad as fuck. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, did I just do something wrong?
Because I thought that this was based on her losing a belt when I jumped in late, and I'm like, Jen's upset. Well, she must have lost the belt. Like, no, it wasn't even a match, BF. It was like, she just heard that she wasn't going to get any more rematches, and then that was it, Scott.
She could possibly win. That's the thing. She could possibly win. There's just not going to be no rematches. We've done, this is probably the fifth match, right?
Did you think about that? What if you win and there's no more free rematches? That's a great thing for you.
The thing is, I haven't even done the match yet. I mean, so it could be anybody at this point.
Right. So explain your rationale, because I will say this, for everybody that criticizes wrestling for having a storyline, this is what happens when you don't have a storyline, is you got a bunch of people that all want to be the top dog and they don't want to move out of the way for nobody else. So you have to have a way to circulate them or something.
Yeah, because it's like, how many rematches does everybody want?
Exactly right. Yeah, it's going to be then really, because if everybody keeps winning on their rematch, then what meaning does it have to keep having? What's the point of that, right?
And plus, they don't give anybody else a chance at the titles either.
Right. That too. So I will say that that's on you. I don't think you foresaw any of this coming, Pecan, that you were going to have to be ranking people and having and having matches, and you're gonna need a flow chart and everything, buddy. I'm gonna try to screen share. I'm going to screen share that thing that you shared me. So you did a little version of kind of what I suggested last week. So I'll put this up and we'll go. I know it might not be the easiest thing to see, but we'll have to figure out a way to make them bigger. But currently you got the Bobby Nick up. No, I'm thinking of a joke in there too. Currently here's all the rankings. So Bobby Nick did all the belt holders. What Bobby Nick has the World Heavyweight Championship, Bob?
Yeah, right? That's right.
Bob Levy has the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. What is that? Is that Shuley that's holding the belt?
Yeah, he's got he's a $1 million champion.
Shuley Agar is the $1 million man, the $1 million champion. Is that Deadpool? Who's the next one down?
No, that's Rob Taker.
Oh, that's Rob Taker. All right, and you probably know these more than I can read them. Can you about to click on? Just go through each one. That's Rob Taker, and then that one's me right there, right?
Yeah, you got the U.S. You got the United States Championship.
Talk great, I do. And then who's next, dude? It's a tag team. Who's got that belt?
Oh, that's Robert Spawn and Kit Smith.
Yeah,
Robert Spawn. All right. And then there's Terry Nee. What belt is that bird holding?
The Hardcore Championship.
Hardcore. And then who's our middle person next to Terry Nee?
That's Edward Clan.
Edward who?
Edward Clan.
I'm not familiar with him so much. All right. How about our next gentleman? Who's our next belt holder? What's he got?
It's 2 joints.
Oh, yeah, with the hat and the glasses. 2 joints, 24/7.
That's right.
That's the 24/7 belt where in wrestling, somebody can tap you and challenge you anytime for it, right? That's the way they do that belt. And 24/7 anywhere, they can go, I want a match right now. How about Rev Fug Lee? I see Rev Fug Lee's there.
Yeah, that's NXT Championship.
And there's Scott and Bybee. They just they kept those belts. They got the belts and ran last night.
Yeah.
Now, what belt does Wendy have?
She has the ECW Championship and also the tag champions of the ECW with Red Flag League.
I see that, a 2-belt holder. And I love Wendy in her wrestling outfit, in that purple outfit. And if you want to have fun with that emoji, you can be a member here for as little as $4.99 a month. And I have that as an emoji that you can use, having fun with in the chat. And then we have Jerry Shepardini, the Scottish bastard. What's he got?
He's got the ECW TV title.
Gold TV
the lowest title of them all.
Bobby Nick had no problem pointing that out, did you?
That's why he's at the bottom.
That's right.
All right, so that's a fair question, because I was seeing a little bit of favoritism in the ranking. So just like they do on the belts, you have all these listed in, like, from the more superior belts to the least.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see what everybody's saying about that. Scott. 2 Joints checks in right there. What's up, 2 Joints? How you doing there, buddy? Hey, 2 Joints. Everybody's getting the greetings. I won't get every greeting. I was talking shit, and he knows this. Well, I don't know. I can't tell people how they should feel about your shit talking, Jen. I mean, you meant it one way, but that might not be the way the person took it or the people viewing it took it, Jen.
Yeah, there was a lot of anger behind that. I mean, she was just going and going on.
Yeah. There's no crying in virtual wrestling.
That's right.
John. John says, our friend Oscar Electric checking in. Let's see what everybody's doing. I'm going to scan through these. Boo! That's Oscar Electric. And he's laughing. Matt says, as the new CEO of PCW, we are finalizing the contract for a match between Jake Hudson and Rob Taker. And Jen will be part of a 15 match Mortal Kombat style tournament. Pecan, you know this from being a wrestling fan, that typically the way they worked it is that if a title holder lost his belt, they would get one instant kind of not instant rematch, but one rematch, one rematch. And then if they didn't win that match, bro, they felt like to the bottom of the company, and they kind of had to work their way back up. I think you need to do the similar thing, buddy.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
I know you probably didn't think you were going to have to do that, but you might have to do that. Bloodier is better, says Oscar Electric. Oh, do they give you a lot of options to put color in the in these matches there?
What, blood? Oh yeah, you can bleed in it, man.
There you go. Well, you got to rest.
Blood, yeah.
Oh, she says you're wrong. Yeah, everyone but Jen. You want to come on, Jen? Are you available, Jen? You want to come up and want to defend yourself, Jen? I'll let you do that.
Yeah. Do you want me to send her a link?
But Jen is on the belts thing. That's what she meant. Oh shit! Everyone but Jen on the see. There you go.
Oh,
no belt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean,
maybe that's what it was.
She doesn't have.
Jesus, Sean Riggle checking in. So there you go. So that's the current belt holders, and and you gotta you gotta take a deep breath sometimes, Juggler Jen, because you might have just won that rematch tonight, and there'll be no more rematches, and you could have been walking around for a good long time, maybe holding a title or something. It could have worked in your favor. I'm at work, and I was just checking, Juggler Jen, because sometimes you're so available online. I wanted to give you the option as a generous donor and someone who's involved in this conversation. There you go. You're welcome for the offer.
You can even detect the hatefulness
in the fucking
chat.
I know. Amazing when you can pick up like a sarcasm or kind of hate or kind of a viciousness.
And you know this.
You know this. I'm at work, BF. You're saying this on purpose because you know I can't come on you, bastard. No, see that. Slow your roll, Jen. We love you. Everybody loves you. Well, mostly everybody. I do. I can't speak for everybody there on the night show. You got your own kind of situation over there to deal with. But I've been nothing but love and appreciation over here, Juggler Jen. Don't sweat the petty stuff. Pet the sweaty stuff. Go grab a sweaty dick or something. All right. So why don't we do it? She's playing a good heel. Okay.
Very true.
That's a good point. Like when some people get caught being an asshole and they say it's art, she can just say, I was just playing into it. I'm just doing I'm just being a good heel. It's art. I'm doing art here, Yeah,
right.
What do you think, Scott? You seem like you had something.
Last night we witnessed the turn. I believe it was the turn.
The turn. Yeah.
Really? Well, I was hoping not, Scott, because I'm trying to stop all that because I don't want, Bobby Nick rightfully probably kicked her off so she could cool down and slow her roll. But I don't want this snowballing and turning into a bunch of hate for everybody here and hate for Bobby Nick and all. But if she can't control her own emotions, I can't do a whole lot about that, Juggler Jen. But all I can do is give her like suggestions about, slow your roll. Scott, my brother from our friend Oscar Electric right here. But yeah, she's playing a good heel. All right. Well, we got all the boys here. We talked about the controversy at hand. Wavy G's just woke up. What's up? Keep it down. Sorry, Wavy G. You come home and did you like fall asleep initially, like on the couch or wherever you are, buddy? And then you put the show on and then we're kind of yelling at you or something. How you doing there? Here we go, guys. Hey, Wavy checking in. I want to go pull this up real quick. And I want to acknowledge our friend checking in on the chat. It is...
Until now, our mission has been that of space law regulation, contact with Earth colonies, and investigation of alien life. But now, a new task. A probe out into where no man has gone before. Space.
Nerd is in the house.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
I like that. Made by the one and only Terry Nee for our friend Space Nerd. How you doing, Nerd? Nerd gets acknowledgement in the call. Boy, VG said, yes, exactly. I got you, buddy. Because I do that. I used to work third shift for a minute, and I would come home, and then you would sit and crash, and then you wake up and kind of wonder, so I got you, buddy. You were asleep, and we got you. All right. I know you're probably going to need to go back to bed, but thanks for checking in while you're up in the meantime. Let's see. Whoop, whoop, Dream Man. Everybody's having the love in here. I missed you, gang. Hopefully my sleep schedule is back. Thank you. What's up?
Dream Man.
Dream Man. What's that, Space Nerd? Jen, words of wisdom. Take everything with a grain of salt. That's a more you know. Or I thought she was going to say a gravity bomb. I thought for sure Mandy was going to say gravity.
That would work, though.
That would either one. Take everything with a grain of salt or a gravity bong. That's from me and Mandy Deb. That's a combo right there. All right, let's continue on here. You guys are awesome. Jen, you know this is fun, girl. Don't be taking it too serious. Let's have fun. All right, speaking of having fun, we can even have fun with the news here on The Vibe. I'm going to prove it to you right now because we have this great people, the great panel of people here. We got a great chat family, and everybody loves hanging out and talking, so why don't we do it? I'm going to make my way over to my news desk, and I got more than a couple few stories that we can talk about at length as we get down with the BF Live The Vibe, other news, or the not-so-serious news. I'm having it. I'm doing it. I'm doing the dances.
Hell yeah.
That's right. This is the Vibe Not So Serious News. We're going to do a few stories. Let's see. Life is short. Roll with happiness. And a joint. Don't take things seriously. More flies with honey, Mandy Diff. She's giving you all of the pearls of wisdom right there. Mandy Diff is.
Yeah.
Let your beacon light shine. Let your beacon light shine. All right, here we go. Let your beacon light shine. Thanks, Mandy, says Juggalette Jen. She appreciates the words of support. Bong away acknowledges Juggalette. Not acknowledges Oscar Electric right there, I should say. Juggalette was before that. All right, let's get down to it, folks. I think, I got the camera. I think a lot of people, good amount of people, have some type of security camera outside of their house at some point. Even Perry Caravella has one. Well, I got some mysterious Ring camera footage that sparks alien speculation, guys. This is a pretty good video. I'm going to read you the article, and then we can watch this and see if this was just like a shadow or what we think this is. A California woman's doorbell camera captured a video of a mysterious figure that has some residents speculating about alien activity. Jessica Ortiz shared footage to social media showing that her Ring camera picked up outside her Compton home after dark. City of Compton. You can't help it, right? You're like me, P-Cunt. Whenever somebody says P-Cunt, you got to say City of Compton. The video appears to show an unusually shaped figure walking next to the house. Anyone, please explain to me what my Ring camera just caught. I'm not tripping, right? Ortiz wrote. She said her son was equally perplexed by the footage. He sat up on his bed and he played it like 3 times, Ortiz told NBC Los Angeles. When he was done on the third one, he was like, Mom, it's an alien. Call the police. And I was like, I'm not calling the police on an alien. I'd sound crazy. Some commenters said that the figure resembles an alien or another mysterious creature, while others speculated it could have been a person wearing a hat or a black-clad figure carrying a light-colored bag that showed up on the camera as the silhouette of an extraterrestrial. It says the video reached more than 1 million views on Instagram, but Ortiz has yet to receive a definitive answer. She said her best guess is still alien activity. I got the video, guys. We can watch it right now. I slowed this down. What's that? Ready?
I said, oh, yes, please.
Okay.
I
didn't
New
know
at 11,
freezing
plenty
me.
of paranormal questions after a mysterious figure was spotted near a home in Compton. Take a look at this. Look at the right corner of your screen
Over here.
Ring video from Jessica Ortiz's home camera caught someone or something walking by her home. She said this happened around 1 a.m. on June 5th. Jessica said her 2 other cameras didn't catch anything and her neighbors didn't notice anything either. Paranormal investigator Zach Baggins also weighed in on the footage.
I was sitting in my son's room with my son. We were staring at each other like, what do we do? We didn't even know what to do. Like, I'm not going to call the police. I'm not going to go outside. I guess I'm going to have to live with the doubt because I'm not checking.
I wouldn't see there's anything to worry about, but I cannot conclude that this is a hoax after seeing that footage. That's for sure.
Now, Jessica said some people think it's a child, a mariachi, or even a large cockatoo. UFO and chemtrail expert Mick West believes it's someone playing a prank, saying it doesn't look like a being walking and the lower half is transparent with no legs.
I'm saying shit.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
There you go. So that's what it looks like, guys. You want to see it again?
Plenty of paranormal questions after a mysterious figure was spotted near a home in Compton. Take a look at this. Look at the right corner of your screen here. Ring video from Jessica Ortiz.
We try to take that down there. It says, I don't know. I mean, it's got like a weird shape to it, but I've had weird things fly into my cameras, guys. Like bugs, they look like something if they kind of hit it a certain way, and because their wings are translucent. So I don't know. I mean, it does look like it had like a little bit of a walking rhythm here, Scott.
Yeah, it kind of to me it looks like a person pushing a cart of some kind, walking backwards. So like the tape would be going backwards.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Jessica Ortiz's home camera caught Someone
like they're
or
dragging a cat. It looks like they're
something
dragging. It looks like a person
walking
dragging a
by
trash
the
can. You know,
corner
like
of your
when you
Yeah, I
screen
want to see
here.
that.
Ring
All right.
I see
video.
that too.
Ah,
Yeah.
This is why I love pointing out shit to Scott, because Scott notices shit that we don't.
The only thing
Here.
is, it
Ring
looks
video.
awful small next to that car behind it, or to the side of it. See
Oh,
that
you know,
car?
and look at the way Bobby Fran paused it. You can see
Yeah.
a head. You can see a head now on the person.
Yeah,
that
I'll
is
pause it
dragging
again.
them.
Because
Jessica Ortiz's
right there. That could be. Yeah, it does look like just somebody just kind of strolling by below the porch level there, Scott. Like, and maybe they're walking or
home
dragging something.
camera caught
kinda
someone
looks- yeah.
or something walking by
To me,
her
it kind of looks like Jake
home.
Hudson.
She said this happened.
It could be a sister looking down with her hair in a bun or something. Right? As
Yeah,
they're dragging something.
Yeah,
right?
pulling a trash can out to the road or something.
Happened around 1 a.m. on June 5th.
Around 1 a.m. There you go. That's my first story. In the Vibe Not So Serious News. Mandy Diff says, aliens comes from a portal. Let's see. It just appears. What we got? Okay. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going on the next story. So I don't know, guys. Like I said, I mean, Scott, you had the best explanation that I've seen I've heard since I saw that video. I thought maybe bugs or something did it caused a weird thing, but it did. You kind of really broke it down a little bit there, so that's good. So maybe it's not aliens. Maybe I don't know. All right. Well, I'm not saying I want you to try this next record, Scott, but in this next story in the Vibe Not So Serious News, this could almost be a what the fuck or why the fuck. A California woman fills her hair with 711 golf tees. Exactly. Like, what's up?
Four.
You're almost word for word, buddy. Exactly. There's what it looks like. I'm going to read you the article, and then I'll run the video that kind of shows you what she went through to do this. A California woman who loves golfing broke an unusual Guinness World Record by putting 711 tees into her hair. Anya Banash, 45, earned the title for most golf tees in the hair when her friend spent 47 minutes helping fill her locks with small wooden pegs. I always dreamed of being the Guinness World Record book. That's totally been a dream of mine. I wanted to create something around golf world and thought this would be a great idea, Banash told the Guinness World Records. She said her record was inspired by Joel Strasser, a serial record breaker with the multiple titles for putting objects into his beard. I've seen that guy before, too, where he stuffs all kind of shit in his beard, but I'll show you. This is what it looks like and when somebody has to put 711 golf tees for a world record. Space Nerd could only do 712. What the hell? And there you go. That's what 700. Oh, she can put 712 is what she said. There you go. That's what 711 golf spikes looks like in somebody's hair. Why?
Good
LOL.
Lord.
Exactly. Why? There you go. Like I said, it's silly stuff. It's not so serious news. All right, we're going to get into it now. We're going to talk about Ozzy's funeral because it is Ozzy's Electric Funeral Day. So I've deemed it. Yeah, kind of occurred to me about that song Electric Funeral. But yeah, it's a... but I'm going to read about when someone asked him many years ago, they asked Ozzy questions about his death and kind of what he would like his funeral to be like. Ozzy Osbourne wanted some pranks and Justin Bieber to be played at his funeral. It just resurfaced in an article, Bobby Nick and Peacock. So it says, there'll be no harping on the bad times, Osbourne, who died July 22nd, said in a 2011 article. So we're going to go back and we're going to talk about some of the things that Ozzy Osbourne thought he would want for his funeral in 2011. Why are we watching Jen get her hair done? What's up, Rob Tager? What the fuck is wrong with the Californians? The water must be poison, says our friend Electric Gino. Checks in just in time when I'm doing the electric funeral. We're doing the Ozzy story. Oh. What's up, Electric Gino? Yeah, we're going to talk about this. So we're going to talk about what Ozzy, when he was asked many years ago how he wanted his funeral to play out, what he wanted. And in this article, he don't want any harping on the past, obviously. It says, in 2011, Dr. Ozzy Osbourne column response for the Times, the Prince, it says in a 2011, I didn't know he had a Dr. Ozzy column, Bobby Nick.
I didn't either.
In 2011, in a Dr. Ozzy Osbourne column response for the Times, the Prince of Darkness answered a fan's question about what he wanted his funeral to look like. It's a morbid planning on funeral. The fan writes in, or is it thoughtful? So the fan was asking, is it a bit too morbid, or is it thoughtful gift for your surviving relatives? Like when Peter Sellers asked for Glenn Miller's "In the Mood" to be played during his service. It was his final joke because everyone apparently knew that Peter Sellers hated that song. Scott, are you plotting some stuff for your funeral, buddy? You want some shit to go down at your funeral?
I'm kind of back and forth. Sometimes I don't want no funeral. Sometimes I want music. Sometimes, I'm all over the place. I don't really know what I want.
Oh, I see somebody backstage. You fell below the line. All right, I got you, buddy. Yeah, Scott. Sometimes I hear people doing these cool things like playing music or like recording something and playing a track and saying words. And sometimes I think of that. I've never put it together. Let's see. Do what Ozzy wants. That's right. Space nerd. Exactly. Let me hang on a second. Ozzy Osbourne, who died July 22nd at 76 years old, had a thoughtful and lighthearted response to the morbid question. I honestly don't care what they play at my funeral. They can put on a medley of Justin Bieber or Susan Boyle, and We Are the Diddy Men if it makes them happy, he began. But what I do want to make sure that it's a celebration and not a mope fest. I'd also like some pranks. He wants pranks pulled. Maybe the sound of knocking inside the coffin. He wants that shit going on. He's like, Sharon, I'm not dead yet, Sharon. Let's see. He says sounds of knocking on his coffin, or a video of me asking my doctor for a second opinion about this diagnosis of death. The Black Sabbath musing quip: there'll be no harping on the bad times. So to answer your question, yes, a bit of planning is the right thing to do for your family to leave you behind. It's worth remembering that a lot of people see nothing but misery their whole lives. So by any measure, most of us in this country, especially rock stars like me, are very lucky, he concluded, because he's talking about his hometown in England. That's why I don't want my funeral to be sad. I want it to be a time to say, thank you. It's going to be an electric funeral. So there you go. So he had some thoughts. He wants some pranks, and he wants Justin Bieber. Bobby Nick, if I hear that he played Justin Bieber at his funeral, I'm going to be so happy for him. I'm going to love it.
Baby, ooh.
Somebody will do that just because Ozzy mentioned it. If anybody, it'll be Sharon. But I did see some pictures of them walking in for the funeral earlier, Bobby Nick, and it looked like that Jack and Kelly had to assist, a distraught Sharon into the church.
Yeah.
So hopefully this don't take it out of her, because sometimes when people are so they so rely on the other one, sometimes when the other one goes, the other one might not be too far behind. But I hope that isn't the case. How to live stream Ozzy Osbourne's funeral proceedings. The UK procession will take place ahead of a private family funeral, which has yet to be disclosed. Osbourne's family will be covering all the costs for the procession. Black Sabbath fans will get to honor Ozzy Osbourne in a funeral procession in his hometown. The heavy metal legend, who died July 22nd at 76 years old, will ride through the streets of Birmingham, United Kingdom, on the morning of Wednesday, July 30th, according to the Birmingham City Council. Osbourne's body will travel in a hearse accompanied by a brass band and head to a Black Sabbath bridge and bench, where thousands of fans have already paid their respects with flowers, tributes, per release from the council. There's my belt. The Grammy-winning Prince of Darkness and legendary rocker died just weeks after reuniting with Black Sabbath for the final show in England. The July 5th concert was a reprieve from the English singer's harrowing battle with Parkinson's disease, which had rendered him unable to stand or walk without assistance. So there you go. That's what's going there. So they kind of rode through the town. Let me see. I don't know if I could click on it. Oh, here we go. I'll show you some right now. I'll give you some of the live, what they're putting out there on the live feed. Here goes here we go, right here. So they're just showing a view. I guess, I don't know if the procession already happened, guys, or if it's about to happen, but there's a live camera on part of the area where the procession will be happening today for Ozzy Osbourne's electric funeral. We say goodbye to Ozzy Osbourne. Oh,
does that sign say snobs?
What does it say? Which one are you looking at? Oh, it does. Scott
snobs.
notices everything. It does say snobs for what we can read of it, Scott. I don't know if there's any letters above that, but that sign does say snobs. There are still people like gathered, like staring in a particular direction. So, hey, is that new girl right there? Wait a minute. The blonde girl with fat ass. No, I see people standing and looking in a particular direction. So maybe the procession hasn't come along yet, or you would imagine that maybe so many people wouldn't be standing around. So that could be a possibility. But yes, it's happening today, folks. It kind of hit me funny that I never thought about the funeral, Bobby Nick, and I don't know why.
There's a lot of men walking around there with side purses.
Ooh, really? I watched some of the procession. There was a band in front of the cars, 4 people playing a rock song. There you go. Thank you, Mandy, dear, for your update on that. So it is going down right now. So we're saying our last goodbyes and to Ozzy. And I imagine that'll be all on our social media and all on whatever kind of news and services we enjoy. All right. Now we're going to get to talking about what is arguably, I would say, compared to she had to be the Marilyn Monroe of our generation. I'm talking about Pamela Mofo Anderson. Would anybody argue with me? I'll fight you over that one.
You're correct.
No,
just in the fact that she was that gorgeous person that was put out there, and she was that girl peak hunt, right?
Yeah.
When she showed up,
it's either between her and Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy, not bad at all. Jenny, I didn't.
Or Carmen Electra.
But there's just something so when you used to say Pamela Anderson, it used to equate hot, like when you would say, right, and the same with those that you're talking about. But she's much older now, obviously, as we all are. Nobody's getting younger. But she's also going to be now she's taken like to acting a little more, and she's going to be in the new Naked Gun reboot that they're doing with Liam Neeson. Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson are dating, and it's clear that they're smitten. What do you guys think about this?
What?
Yes, Scott.
Are they really?
Yes. Bobby Nick, when they were doing press for this, I saw a couple clips of them. And, if you're really an adult, you've been around a minute, you can tell when someone looks lovingly at someone or even angrily. You can tell what's there. And I just saw nothing but love between them. Like, they just can't fucking hide it if you ask me. But it says the Naked Gun co-stars' romance continued off-screen. A source tells People they're enjoying each other's company. I'll read the article and I'll show you some clips and previews of what we have here. It says Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson struck up a romance after making The Naked Gun together. A source close to the movie tells People it's a budding romance in the early stages. It's sincere, and it's clear that they're smitten with each other. That's what I get out of it. Like, this is more than just they're doing like a media tour or something. They are like smitten when they look at each other and they interact with each other. I'm like, them two are fucking. It says that Liam Neeson's 73 and Pamela Anderson is 58. Pamela Anderson. And I'm not going to tell you about who Nicolas Cage. She's 58 and they're currently enjoying each other's company, adds the source, as the co-stars promote their new comedy, which is in theaters this August 1st. Reps for Anderson and Neeson could not be reached for comment. At the New York premiere of The Naked Gun on Monday, July 28th, both stars brought their 2 sons to the red carpet for a group photo. This is another indication to me, Scott and Bobby Nick, you guys, that if you're blending families now, even though it's a movie premiere, it's still the blending of families. I'll show you that. You're going to see Pamela and Tommy Lee's kids, who she had with. It says that they both brought their sons. Anderson brought Brandon, 29, and Dylan, 27, with ex-husband Tommy Lee. And Neeson has Michael, 30, and Daniel, 28, with his late wife, Natasha Richardson. Do you guys remember how she died?
She had cancer, wasn't it?
No, she did not.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
She died Sonny Bono-ish. She died on a family skiing trip.
Yeah.
She
really?
So it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
She skied into a tree on a family skiing trip, and she died, Bobby Nick. It was terrible.
Jesus, that happens more than we think, doesn't it?
They had a fantastic romance. I mean, them two, like him and Natasha Richardson, they had that kind of love that Sharon and Ozzy had, where they were just each other's other person. Space Nerd knows, head injury while skiing. Yeah, she got Sonny Bono'd. So that left him a widower. But so Pamela's still going with this no makeup look, but she rocks the makeup, obviously, for the movie. The next morning after premiere on Tuesday, July 29th, Anderson and Neeson pretended to get caught making out on a live TV show for a funny moment while visiting the Today Show together. She did plan a kiss on Neeson's cheek on the red carpet at the London premiere on the 22nd. But look at this, guys. Now, if you're looking here, this is Pamela Anderson, and Liam Neeson. His sons are on his side of him, but look how big his sons are with Tommy Lee there, Scott. That is her two sons with Tommy Lee right there, and that's Liam Neeson's two sons.
What? Tommy Lee standing there?
No, it's just that's his two
Oh,
sons.
those kids. It's kids.
Yeah.
That's his kids,
Okay,
bro.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
They
can
got
tell
that.
that's his kids.
That's his kids. That's Tommy Lee's children with Pamela Anderson, and that's Natasha Richardson was the mother who is no longer with us, Liam Neeson. But yeah, apparently, I've seen them two talking. He glows about her. Just can't say enough about her. All of those kids look related. I thought you were going to say another word right there. Speaking of people in October 2024.
That too.
Yeah, Neeson had high praise for Anderson. He goes on to say in his quote, "With Pamela, first off, I'm madly in love with her. She's just terrific to work with," he said at the time. "I can't compliment her enough. I'll be honest with you, she has no huge ego. She just comes to do the work, and she's funny and so easy to work with." Anderson added that Neeson is the perfect gentleman, and he brings out the best in you. With respect, kindness, and depth of experience, it was an absolute honor to work with him. So look at this guy. Here's the movie poster. Look, now she's got the makeup on there. She's looking a little more like we remember her, Scott, in this one. Right?
Yeah.
So made up. She was, looking good. And then I like this because what does it say about all the arms of the law or something like? Look out, crime. He's fully armed. Look, and it's nothing but arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, arms and hands. There you go. So there you go. He's fully armed. Right there. So there you go. So apparently the romance might be real. We'll have to find. So what do you guys think about them remaking this, first of all, since we're talking about the movie?
Honestly,
yeah,
I thought it was a really bad idea.
I'm worried. I'm worried that it's not going to be good.
Especially with Liam Neeson. But
right.
You know what? Then I saw the trailer, and it kind of it gives me hope. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping for the best.
I saw a couple good scenes, like where he goes, why don't you take a chair? And she grabs a chair and she walks out of the room, kind of shit like that. That good old punny stuff. Well, I mean, we knew of Leslie Nielsen, the white-haired guy that played the original character, Frank Drebin. We knew of him through airplane movies and funny, but I understand he was a serious Hollywood actor.
He was,
in his day.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
So this very much emulates kind of what they did with him, with Leslie Nielsen. They're trying to take a guy that maybe not known for this and trying to fit him in this hole. So it could work, Bobby Nick. Maybe we'll see.
It might.
For an Entertainment Weekly cover story published earlier in July, Anderson said, "I think I have a friend forever in Liam." She added, "We definitely have a connection that is very sincere, very loving, and he's a good guy." So, yeah, it's just all these glowing things, Bobby Nick, when you hear him say it and when you watch how they look in each other's eyes when they're doing press. I'm looking at them, these two, I'm like, they are smashing. Like, look at this. Look, well, that's a kiss. All right, that's pretty simple enough. But then I'll play this video right here of this interview from, this is, I'll play
Did you know that? You're a friend for life.
Well, I can't play the whole thing, but just watch a little bit of their interaction here. This is called Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson interview each other for the upcoming Naked Gun movie, and just watch this from the perspective of, are these two smashing? Do I think they're a couple? And just watch their interactions here. You got something to say, Scott, on that one?
No, my microphone's just moving.
All right, here we go. We'll watch a little bit of this because it's 8 minutes long. We're not going to watch the whole thing.
Right? Yeah, we're friends for life.
Yeah.
Like it or not.
Yeah.
Liam, what was your first impression of me when we met? That's a tough one to ask.
I thought, oh my God, she is so easy on the eyes.
Oh.
And I was really taken with your there-ness. You were absolutely there. It wasn't no high. I knew we had a kind of a chemistry from very, very early on.
Over here, Lieutenant. I think someone murdered my brother.
Please, take a chair.
Thank you.
There it is. Take a chair. She took a chair. I love that stupid shit. That's what
Yeah, we
those movies
definitely
are
had
about. That
chemistry.
stupid shit.
Right away, and...
But, I got to give it to her, man. She could have went the other way where a lot of these Hollywood women go pecan and done all that fucked up facial work just trying to keep being Pamela Anderson. But she went the other way, Scott. She was like, you know what? Fuck Hollywood. Fuck this makeup. Fuck all of it. So even though she looks a little, I give her props for that, for real.
Yeah, she's very brave. Very
takes
brave
a lot
of
of
her.
balls in that community to be a woman in Hollywood and under all that limelight and actual light, and to show up there with basically no makeup on. So there you go. So you know what you're getting when you're dealing with Pamela Anderson. But yeah, apparently they're an item now that they're doing the Naked Gun. So some people said they're waiting to see if it comes out. They're fucking for show, says Pecan. Yeah. See that? You can see that in it. The way they won't look away when they're asking them a direct question and all, because they're so enthralled and engaged with them, Pecan. I believe that you're right about that. All right. Well, why don't we do this? I got a few stories left, but I'm having so much fun making the show just grow and grow and grow and keep. We're talking. We're having more fun with the chat family check-in. I'm bringing more and more stories to the BF Live, the Vibe, not so serious news, which I hope you enjoy. Now it's 1:35. Typically, I would try to wrap up the news and then take a piss break. But because I have so much more stories to do and we got so much more fun to get into, I need to take the piss break right now at our regularly scheduled time where we have our bladders trained. So I'm going to do it right in the middle of news. So the change will be that when I come back, we're going to keep doing the news. So yeah. BF Live, the Vibe news is not over. It continues right after we take this quick 2.5 minutes. It's time to do, you know what time it is to do, Oscar Electric. It's time to do the bathroom break boogie right here on the Vibe. And I'll see you in exactly 2 minutes after the bathroom break boogie, as soon as I find it right here on the Vibe. Here we go. There's my elements. I'm looking for bathroom break boogie. I'm playing it. I'm taking, and we'll be back.
Is wild, the lights are hot. Sweat is dripping like a lot. Heart is pounding, boots are stomping. But oh man, this bladder's talking. Do I stay or do I run? Risk it all or miss the fun? Bathroom break boogie, gotta make a dash. Feel the rhythm, feel the splash. Bathroom break boogie, no time to fake. It's a pit stop party, for goodness sake. Shimmy sideways through the throng. People dancing to the song. Excuse me, pardon, oops, my bad. This ain't a drill, it's getting mad. 1 step forward, 2 steps left. Finding freedom is the quest. Bathroom break boogie, gotta make a dash. Feel the rhythm, feel the splash. Bathroom break boogie, no time to fake. It's a pit stop party, for goodness sake. Break boogie, gotta make a dash. Feel the rhythm, feel the splash. Bathroom break boogie, no time to fake. It's a pit stop party, for goodness sake. 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 Sake.
For goodness sake, we're back, everybody.
Right.
And look, we even got Andrew the Giant here. We got everybody in here.
True. Oh, my Lord.
Look who I found during the bathroom break boogie. I found the one Andrew the Giant, but his screen. Oh, wait a minute. All right.
Hey, guys.
Oh, I can see. Wait a minute. I can see you backstage, but you're not showing up. I can see you backstage, but you're not showing up on my screen. On the screen. What's up?
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see your body moving and talking backstage, but I don't. I mean, there he is. Now we got him. Now we got him.
No, I'm still not seeing him.
Oh. I'm seeing him.
Really?
You don't see Andrew. He's frozen.
Black.
See a black screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what. No, now I'm back. Oh, there.
Oh.
Move. You got to move your head or your hand sometime when you were going back and forth here, Andrew. Like, I think you better sign out and sign back in, brother. Why don't you try step out and step back in? Try your link again. Don't look like you caught on too well. We're back from the bathroom break boogie. We kind of took the bathroom break boogie right in the middle of the vibe, not so serious news, because the news is getting longer and longer, and we just can't wait for those piss breaks anymore. So I think I had to change this up a little bit. All right, Andrew's checking out. He's going to check back in. We'll try to get him back in. I'm getting dizzy. Just go out of the room and come back in. Drew, we're trying to get him in here. Oscar Electric. He'll be in here in a second. We'll check that connection. All right, we're going to continue on with the vibe, not so serious news. The other news is what we're doing. Let's see. Oh, I'm just going to add on to what we were saying about how other people picked up what was going on with Pamela and Liam Neeson, and they're saying this is 6 times that it should have been obvious that Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson were more than friends. So she's looking good right there. Let's see. I mean, is he back yet? Let's see. No, he's not back. He's not backstage yet. So there, it talks about one kiss right there. You can tell. Yeah, you could tell by look. There's the eyes right there. I was talking about Bobby, Nick, and P Cunt. Those eyes. Like that.
Yeah.
That's more than just I turned to look at you because you said something or something's going on here. You know, there's a lot in that look right there. And let's see. Everybody's saying, really? Whoa. Let me see. Where is he back yet? He's still black screen. I don't know why we're having that problem today.
What the shit?
Yeah. Look, see, Space Nerd. You can tell they have a thing. Gang, gang, Bobby, says our friend Mandy Diff checking in. Good for them. Yeah, you know, Space Nerd, I was kind of happy when I heard this because I saw this happening when I saw these looks in the eyes, Bobby, Nick, and I'm like, wouldn't that be something if Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson got together? That would be like an odd couple in a way.
In a way, yeah.
You know, because
sure.
I mean, we talked about it earlier. She's obviously been through it with Tommy Lee and Kid Rock and a bunch of other guys I probably can't name right now, and yeah, and so I saw that there was an age difference, but for some reason it doesn't seem like it's a big deal in this situation. It seems like they're kind of good for each other. I like it together. I don't know. I like it. Star-studded. Let's see. Oh, look at the prom pose. Look, there's another look. Look at that. She's all done up there. Prom pose.
I mean, maybe she's finally tamed down. You know what I mean? Like she's going out with. She was going out with all those wild guys.
Oh, yep. She always had to be with the next bad boy, the next rocker, the next guy, the it guy. You're right, Bobby, Nick. And so maybe I think she's definitely matured a lot, man. I give her a lot of respect. You know, I would rather see her like this than get all that bad plastic surgery and then be on those plastic surgery shows. I would have been more sad about that than seeing her just not wear makeup. Right. Andrew's coming back in dark. That's weird, Bobby Nick. I can see him backstage, but he doesn't show up on screen. That's not a normal thing. I don't know if I should refresh or not. I don't know if it's me or him. Everybody else is coming in. So let's see. Oh, there's the family right there. We talked about that in the other report. So there you go. That's kind of, like I said, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
I love love. She's more grounded for sure, says Space Nerd. And I don't know if you remember the backstory of that, Space Nerd and everybody else, but she says that she does this no makeup look in honor of her longtime friend and makeup artist who passed away at a young age. And she kind of it kind of hit her really bad. And she kind of said, you know, I really don't want anybody doing makeup or think about my makeup anymore as kind of an honor to that friend who she grieved very seriously. And that's why that inspired her to go with the no makeup look. All right, well, Scott's back. We're trying to get Andrew in here. He's not even backstage this time. He's coming in and out. We're going to try to get him in here as we're continuing on with the news. We're continuing on with the extended, not so serious news. Oh, P-Cunt, a fellow commissioner got in trouble. A fellow former commissioner got in trouble. Did you hear about Vince McMahon and his car situation there, P-Cunt?
Yeah, I heard something about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon, Bentley mangled in a car accident. A Bentley. This ain't not only powder. My boy is. Why is he out there still driving? Like, I don't know. Vince didn't strike me as somebody that still should be driving.
He should be having. He should be having a chauffeur.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense. Absolutely. Andrew, your black screen, buddy. We're trying to get you in here. Now you're black screen backstage and can you see
there
him?
There he is. Andrew.
Got to turn his camera on.
Hi.
I am.
Can you hear me?
I think
we hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
They got Andrew on that 56K modem, that hamster.
I know. Yeah.
Shit. Andrew, Office Andrew coming checking in from Florida on the vibe today, Andrew. You're here just in time for a Vince McMahon story.
I'm actually surprised he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan.
'Cause,
He wasn't taken to heaven. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't taken to heaven too along with Hulk Hogan. 'Cause he wasn't ta
Yeah, well, they say only the good die young there, Andrew. So I'll let that process the way you want to. But there's Vince McMahon, and there's his beat up Bentley right here. Let's read how he got in trouble. Former WWE honcho Vince McMahon was involved in a bad car accident last week, TMZ Sports has learned. But thankfully, no one was injured. I'm getting this. Getting that. That little bit that I do? Did I go under?
No, you're okay.
Oh, okay.
You're okay.
You're
I think it was for Andrew.
Yeah, how about it's for somebody else for a change? All right.
Yeah.
I came at the right time, says Just Mike. What's up? I tried to tell my wife that last night. Hey-o, what's up? How you doing there, Mike? Checking in on the vibe. We're talking about the Vince McMahon accident. So he got in with a Bentley, no less. You know what? If you get ran over by somebody in a Subaru, you're like, oh, I ain't gonna get much out of him. But if you get hit with a Bentley, Scott, you be like, that's payday, son. That's payday. Although,
yeah, cha-ching.
Right.
I'm sure if you're driving up in a Bentley neighborhood, maybe other people, they might not. They might only sue you for the fun of it, not because they need to get rich off of it. Maybe. It says the incident happened around 9 a.m. in Connecticut on Thursday, hours before we broke the story about Hulk Hogan passing away. So he was out there before Hulk Hogan passed away doing this shit. According to the crash report we obtained, McMahon's 2024 Bentley was traveling northbound on Route 15 in Westport when it rammed into the back of a 2023 BMW 430 and collided with a median wooden beam guardrail. Debris from the collision flew into the left side of the two-lane highway, and a third vehicle, a Ford Fusion, moving southbound, then ran into the mess. So he hit two people, and I guess the mess caused yet another accident. There's some look. That don't look good, bro. Look at this.
Oh,
that's a Bentley, and he's like ping pong. Like both wheels are both front fenders are gone off of a Bentley.
Yeah,
they're gone.
A good sign.
So he was like ding 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 ding, like bouncing off a move. Let's see. The force of the impact was so severe, the airbags were deployed on McMahon's Bentley and the BMW. The report stated all three drivers were wearing their seatbelts. All three cars needed to be towed from the scene, and there was about 30 feet of damage to the median guardrail. Oh, there's Vince taking a spear right there. Let's see. McMahon was issued a misdemeanor summons for reckless driving. Now, do you think we would have got a misdemeanor for this? Anybody?
No.
Misdemeanor?
No.
Ruin a length of guardrail and have three cars towed away. Do you think we would get a misdemeanor?
Be in jail.
We'd be in prison.
I'm going to jail.
What do you say, Scott?
Well, I slid into a long time ago. I slid into a restaurant parking lot and totaled out 5 cars.
Oh, did you?
Counting my own. And I didn't really get no tickets or nothing from it though, man. It was just
really
because it was.
I was the only one that got physically fucked up, and I guess if I might have hurt somebody, I'd probably been a different story. But I just got lucky; it didn't hurt nobody, and they just took me to the emergency room, and I was still pretty young. I guess they didn't want to fuck my life up or whatever.
Wow, that's fortunate for you. But another story comes out about Scott Fitzpatrick. McMahon went on to mourn Hogan's death later in the day, as he was instrumental to the Hall of Famer's career for decades. The quote says that Hulk Hogan was the greatest WWE superstar of all time. Someone who was loved and admired around the world, McMahon said Thursday. He was a trailblazer, the first performer who transitioned from being a wrestling star into a global phenomenon. And Pete Hunt, I think you will vouch for that. That is absolutely true. That Hogan changed the game. Vince and Hogan changed the wrestling game.
Oh yeah, I mean,
right, Bob?
I mean, look all the money they've made through the years.
Yep.
Oh yeah, wrestling wouldn't be anything what it is today without Hogan and Vince McMahon. For sure.
Yeah, if that whole like fuse didn't get lit by Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania and everything, and how that captured the country, and then it just snowballed and became part of our popular culture. I think a lot of it all started with Hulk Hogan, right, Andrew?
Yeah.
Yep.
I just want to make sure your signal's still working.
Hulkamania ran wild for years.
Hell yeah, dude. I know. Hey, Andrew, do you have the staff doing everything they do? Did you get the parking lot clean and getting them to take the trash out and all? Since you're running that place now, you up in the office running it. Oh, wow, Bob Backlund. You're going way back. I was a Bob Backlund guy. But fucking, I used to see Bob Backlund wrestle here in Baltimore in the AWA and the NWA, P-Cunt. That's how far back I go. I see me some Bob Backlund back in the day.
For me, it was Dick the Bruiser.
Dick the Bruiser.
To the
Oh my
Indiana
God,
boy.
man, yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's the
Got Scott
first
excited
wrestler
about
I
Dick.
ever. Yeah, that's the first wrestler I ever remember watching in my memory, and I bring him up every once in a while, just in a joke or something. And
Yeah, you do.
because the first one that I ever heard bring Dick the Bruiser up, other than myself.
There you go. Well, there you
Yeah,
go.
he's buried in my hometown.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I'm back on. Yep. And Bruno Sammartino to a degree too. Bruno Sammartino was a pretty badass champion. That was just a bad old stubborn Italian dude. Like, yeah, he had the title for a long time too. Bruno Sammartino. That's another one of those old heads I like. But I digress. All right. So yeah, Vince McMahon, the former commissioner of the WWE. But so Commissioner Pecan, how do you feel? You feel just because he's a fellow commissioner, he's automatically innocent? Like,
Yeah. I mean, he's gone away with a lot of other things,
Oh my God, there's a list. We could probably do multiple shows if we kind of really dug into all of the he said, she said stuff about Vince McMahon. Yes,
He
Andrew.
should be in prison for the rest of his goddamn life.
Going to jail.
How you really feel about him, Andrew?
Yeah, right. Don't hold back. Tell us what you really think. I grew up a Hogan fan. I have complicated feelings about his passing. I understand, just Mike. And look, he did show his ugly ass and said some terrible racial shit. And that's probably going to be part of his legacy. He's going to be the guy that forever changed wrestling or put it on a map in a different way. And he said some racist, hateful shit at the end of his life. That's going to be the duality of his story. And that's his eternal bed to lie in. I agree with you, Andrew. Tiffany Washington agrees with Andrew. Well, at least somebody does. All right, guys. Hey, Andrew, you're here just in time to do a story that I have. And you know what? We don't cover it much, but this is worth covering. Because I don't even know if it's the WNBA, guys. Did you see the story of the fan that threw a sex toy on the floor at a WNBA game? Yes, guys. And I have a photo of it.
No. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Let's read the story and I'm going to show you the video. That's what it is blurred out right there, that green thing. WNBA game comes crashing to a halt as a sex toy is thrown on the court in Atlanta. WNBA fans were left stunned Tuesday night after a sex toy was thrown on the court mid-game. In a bizarre scene during the fourth quarter, Atlanta Dreams clash against Golden State Valkyries. The bright green object was chucked from the stands onto the court. The incident occurred just a minute left in the game, and the score tied at 75-75. It's time to throw the dildo in. Despite immediate concern from some players, officials allowed the Valkyries' possession to continue, even though they threw this. Eventually, once the possession came to an end, officials brought an abrupt halt to the game as they addressed the bizarre situation. It's right there on the floor. I'm going to show you. I'm going to let the words read to it. Players, coaches, and fans were left bemused by the incident, and evidently so were the broadcast team, who briefly cut to a close-up of the sex toy that I'm about to show you right now, guys. Look, it's right there. Look.
All those lesbians.
My God.
Oh, wow.
All those lesbians are probably, ooh, gross, a penis.
Yeah, I think that, obviously that was the joke, right? Scott is like, we're going to introduce something to this game that y'all women don't have or you might need. Got a little penis to this game. But yeah, they threw it. So do I have like a video of the, see, I don't know if it plays out, if they covered on video or not. Let me see, let's play this. I'm sure it's got to be after this. Nah, it wasn't a rubber glove. It was a dildo. It's a sex toy.
They have beautiful lounge areas where you can have different meetings. You can receive your mail here. The coffee is delicious. The staff on site is super warm and welcoming. They have happy hours.
That is amazing.
Listen, this mama didn't have to worry about breakfast this morning, so.
Hey, lesbians!
Maybe getting
Here.
Come on, skip. What is this? Oh, here we go.
And 8 assists to add.
Penis. Penis.
Hayes gets blocked by
I thought they're saying defense.
Quiet on the court, actually, from the crowd. The officials will say they will continue play as that goes off the fingertips.
Why the floor got to be black?
Valkyries. But that needs to be addressed. And no one's picked the object up yet.
There it is right there. The cameraman even got it during the game. Look, they're like, I ain't picking it up. You pick it up. I ain't picking it up.
What is that? What's that?
Oh my God.
Gross.
They had to get the police over there to pick it up. They made security come over and pick it up. Walking around with this goddamn dildo.
Stay at home.
Oh my God.
There you go, guys. So I have a feeling. Why do I have a feeling that we just saw the first of many videos of that?
Yeah.
Why do I have a feeling? Hey, Pecan,
He's definitely gonna start some shit.
You know, in hockey, they have a tradition of throwing like the octopus on the ice in Detroit. I think this is the new
mention that.
Yeah, I think this is the new WNBA tradition here, buddy. Oh boy, let's see. They made a man pick it up. We don't know what we're doing with this thing. How do you handle it? What do you grab it? What do we do? You never know where that thing was. Just Mike said exactly. I would have got some tongs or something. Never mind. That's a lesbo. Great show, Bobby Fran. Thank you, 2 joins, my generous complimentary friend here. So, yeah, a dildo, Andrew, thrown at a WNBA game. All right, well, we're going to wrap up the not-so-serious news.
Come on.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
See, Andrew, now, here's a little clue for you, Andrew. Next time, that's your inside voice or your inside thought. Sometimes you just can't keep that one to yourself next time, especially when you're around other people where you're at right now. All right, I'm going to show you I always finish off try to do the not so serious news, finish it off the same way every day with a bikini report, a sexy bikini report. Guys, AI has become part of my show with Oscar. Like, it's part of life. It's here, guys. Like, AI is here, so much so that you know that people are simping for AI girls online, guys. Like women that don't exist, they're throwing money at them.
I believe it.
Right. And they have millions and millions of followers. Well, I have a story about their bikini report about one of those very AI influencers, somebody who's very famous, has a lot of followers and gets a lot of accolades and money, but is not real. It's AI. For more on that, I'm going to click on it right now. And the bikini report is going to tell you about the AI influencer who's kind of been exposed as not being a real person. Take it away, bikini report. Oh, so if I unmute you, she can take it away.
Those of us who fell in love with influencer Mia Zelu thanks to her exploits at Wimbledon are having to come to grips with the fact that she doesn't exist. Or if we want to be more accurate, she's an AI creation.
And if you hear this on that gone better back, gone better knees, baby.
Not real, guys, okay? Not real.
Shake it to the max. With the DJ, please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
But maybe it doesn't matter. After all, she still has over 160,000 followers. And this post of hers from late June has around 300,000 likes. Plus, even though her bio clearly identifies her as an AI influencer, the marriage proposals keep coming in.
Well, who does that sound like? So, look, guys, it's even well labeled, and you still can't stop these simps, Scott. You can't stop them. It says, right. I'm not real. I'm AI, and they're proposing to this woman and sending her money.
Now that you know the backstory, do you see her images differently, or does she still look absolutely human to you? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. Number one, I'll say she looking fine. She got a little tan going on. That's a nice little bikini right there.
I like the bottom.
I'm liking, I'm telling you, I'm liking it. Hey, that's a good bikini report today, so we like that one. But yeah, these AI influencers, Scott, that not even a real women, not real people are doing better than we are online.
Yeah,
that kind of gets me a little bit. But now, did anybody think from looking at a picture or two of that girl that girl was anywhere near real?
No,
I did not.
Didn't look real. No,
right. Because she asked the question at the end, now that you know this, what do you think about it? And to me, Bob, I was never fooled. I never thought she was real anyway.
No.
Plus, we got to go by that golden rule nowadays that it's AI until proven otherwise, right?
Right.
So if something's it's too good to be true, it must be AI. You know what else is too good to be true? And this is not AI. It's a generous $20 super chat.
Ooh, nice.
Pet Farm, thank you very much. I enjoy doing this, and your most generous $20 super chat helps me continue doing so. Andrew, it's good to see you, and hello to everyone from our friend Pet Farm, checking in with them.
Hello, Pet Farm.
Pet Farm.
Pet Farm, I love you. Thank you for everything. I love you so much.
There you go. Thank you, Pet Farm, for that on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. That's going to help me real good towards my modest goal of $79.99 on the one day a week. I kind of put it out there. It's my Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Thank you for the 20. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Old people don't understand AI. They get fooled every time. Well, Electric Head Gino, you got to admit, with 160,000 followers, I don't think that anyone could say that maybe all of her followers are necessarily just those old people that get fooled. What's that? It's guys with penises like Andrew. It's guys like Andrew who get fooled, right, Andrew?
No.
Oh, no. We've seen some of your horny wheelchair guy stuff with extra parts on there, Andrew. That's all I'm saying. Someone has some extra parts. They weren't factory. They weren't factory like that. 13 is a good number. Space Nerd checking in for says a 13-month membership. Been a friend much longer. 13 is a good number. Oh, muchos joyas. She said, I don't care about no stinking 13 bad luck or anything like that. Sean Rickle says, what is the reasoning behind draping things over Andrew while he's naked? I don't get it, baby. Yeah, Andrew, sometimes you do have a shirt on and a thing over you. Is that because you don't have a jacket, because you cold, or got a temperature? What the problem?
I don't have bottoms.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought we broke you of that habit before you got there. What do you mean you don't have bottoms on?
Well, Bobby Friend, last night he showed up on No Filter with no clothes, no underclothes on, and just something draping over him. So, yeah, it's still a thing.
Holy shit. Oh, well.
Well, as the show went, his cover just kind of dropped, and he was wearing some kind of sex harness.
That's what it seemed like, yeah.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I know they have some kind of harness to kind of sit him up in the chair, whatever, sex harness. I want to thank my generous friend and guest today, P. Cunt, the commissioner, for gifting and lifting BYB, who now all of a sudden my Stream Elements bot is working today, and it let me know that BYB caught that one. So thank you, my friend P. Cunt. There you go.
You're welcome.
Closer to my goal on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Brian K. getting the love. I seen Brian Kowalczyk slipped in just in time for the Bikini Report. He's highly heterosexual. Electric Head Gino says he's got a cult meeting after the stream. That's what he's got to do. It's a choice. Let's see. What the hell? All right, let's continue on here with the vibe. That's what we're doing here. All right. Where are we at here with the show? All right. We did the Bikini Report, so I guess I'm wrapping up the news. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about something at length and just keep having a lot of fun here. But there you go, guys. That's how we do it here on The Vibe. See, I'm determined, and I know that you can have fun with The Vibe other news or The Vibe not so serious news. Let's get on with some more of the show. BF Live The Vibe, the other news. There you go, guys. We got plenty of stuff that we can get on to. Matter of fact, I'm going to check some of this stuff off of here. We did the liftoff reel. We did the chat family check-in. I opened the show. We just did the other news. And now we got some other fun stuff that we're going to get on to. All right, we're going to do that right now here on The Vibe. But first, we're going to check in with some guys, some bros. I know maybe a lot of you guys will have some feeling or empathy, can relate to this video right here. We're going to check in with a new club that's going on. For all of you guys that are so nice, or maybe you're not nice, maybe you're forced to go along, no matter what way you go, maybe you're part of the Husbands Club at Target. Let's check out the Husbands Club at Target right here on The Vibe. See how they're getting through a day while their wives go in and shop at the stores. At Target. Here we go.
You know, I mean, we're not a boys' club or a social club. We're just a group of husbands collectively waiting for our wives in the Target parking lot.
I'm going to smoke a bowl on this.
I used to get so bored.
Hours and hours of waiting in the car.
I thought it'd be a good idea one time to go in with the wife. Thought I could maybe scout out some camping gear, something like that. Just ended up holding their purse.
Rookie mistake.
Eventually, I just started returning the carts just to stay busy, get a little exercise.
Is that 2 joints?
And then the Target management noticed, and they offered me a job. They said I could work whenever my wife was shopping. Last week I clocked 12 hours.
Between 2015 and 2018, I actually completed my doctorate online while waiting for my wife.
Then one day, everything changed. I'm sitting in the car, it's been 63 minutes, I'm furious, and then there's this knock on the window.
Hey, got some new jerky. You want to try some?
Charlie's beef jerky. Yeah, that was honestly the start of our friendship.
You know, it didn't happen all at once.
Honestly, I don't remember how it started.
Penn came along, and then this Miles guy started parking closer to us, and then eventually, like, the group was just formed.
Oh, shit.
What do we do here?
Well,
we toss the ball around, we play some cards, you know, a little gambling. We have supper if it gets late enough.
When Miles brought his grill, it changed everything.
So got your standard grill set up that everyone has. We got the coffee over here. We got the beans about to go there. Brats on the grill. It's lunchtime.
One summer, we did a series of car washes, and we actually raised enough money to put a big screen in the back of Penn's van.
Real men TV.
That was a good summer.
For a while, the kids were real damper on the group, you know, but then we got a 2-car system going where each guy takes a 15-minute shift watching the kids while the others just get to chill, hang out.
Eventually, we decided just to put a security camera in the daycare van so we can keep an eye on the kids, but also keep a full poker table.
Oh, God!
This will pay for my wife's Target run.
Hey, somebody got eyes on the kids?
Oh, they're fine.
You know, honestly,
on the camera.
It saved my marriage. My wife and I used to constantly fight about how much time she was spending at Target. But now, thanks to the group, my marriage is stronger than ever.
I clip coupons for her now so we can head to Target and I can hang out with the guys and she can do her thing, whatever she does in there.
Taylor, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Oh, come on, babe, 5 more minutes?
No, we gotta go right now.
Just 5 more minutes.
You guys have been in here all day.
Have you seen the sale on the curtains?
Saw it.
They're really nice.
They're real cute.
Gotta go.
got everything you need?
I know it sounds crazy, but I look forward to those throw pillows going on sale now. Get to see my boys.
Hi, we're coming tomorrow?
Yeah, they got a sale tomorrow. You'll be here.
You got a sale tomorrow?
Red tag.
Okay, all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. And I just hope it doesn't end with us.
I would love to see Target husband groups just formed all over the world.
There's no reason for any husband to have to endure a red tag sale alone.
Turkey.
If you see another guy waiting for his wife, you know, offer some, let them know you're down to hang.
Your best friend, you just do that.
So much. We all wide, and they're all in there. Somewhere.
My name is Miles.
My name's Taylor. I am Target.
I'm Target.
And I'm a Target husband.
Every year, 7.6 million husbands are left in Target parking lot.
Yeah, we didn't see the last bit of that.
My signal went down a little bit. Thanks.
You're way underwater. Oh, Grant.
All right. I start playing. I'm gonna play it again as soon as my signal starts recovering. Well, most of that was good until you messed up in the end there.
Yeah.
Come on. Says Sean Riggle. Sounds like a spirit box. Good timing on telling him, Bobby. Ha ha ha. There you go. Yeah. Come on. Hang in there. And Andrew, answer that phone.
Mary, you're the secretary.
Okay.
I've got to play it again. Pushing through this little issue. Good sound on it again. Here we go.
I mean, we have so much in common. We all have wives, and they're all in there somewhere.
My name is Miles.
My name is Pitt.
My name is Charlie.
My name is Taylor, and I am a target husband.
And I'm a target husband.
And I am a target husband.
And I...
Keep her moving.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
There you go. Target husbands. I saw a
Where'd
lot of
you go?
people. I saw a lot of people relating on that in the chat
Same
there.
calls.
Oh, I just he's right there. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, okay.
There he is. When the phone rang, I'm Bob, any kind of sound, I kind of jump on it now.
Yeah,
Oscar
you
Electric
got to do that. Yeah.
He comments on the Target's Husbands Club, and he says, "This is why this generation is all screwed up. Their wives should know or love them enough to say, you don't have to go shopping with me, honey. You go do something you enjoy doing. It's a wrap." that would be pretty good, Oscar Electric. But we've all, like, sometimes you end up in those situations when oh, my wife does this. Like, we're going to this store and this store, but she didn't tell me we were going to that store, Bobby Nick.
Right.
The one that you're going to roam around in for an hour or something, Scott. She won't tell me about that one all the time,
Right.
Sometimes I'm a store counter when I'm out. See, she's got things in her. She has her own agenda, and she normally tells me mostly everything. But then I hate when I think that we're almost like wrapped up and going home, and they're like, nope, I gotta go to another thing. I got another thing, another. That's kind of a thing. So there you go. How you doing, Andrew? Funny. Yes.
I've always been a big people watcher, man. I love to watch people go in and out and try to imagine what car they're going to get into. So I always kind of enjoyed my alone time in the parking lots.
We got the Kohl's stores around here. My wife, she loves some Kohl's stores. She got Kohl's Cash and all that. So when there's times I'm out with her, she'll go looking for clothes or whatever she can spend Kohl's Cash on. And I go try to look in the menswear department, Scott, but they don't have much. And then it's like, you got enough of everything. Before you know it, I'm just like doing a tour, doing a lap around the store, just watching other people. Yeah. Basically. Let's see. Funny and sad all at the same time. My wife, God rest her soul. Thank you for letting us know that, Oscar Electric. He says, let me go to the football games on our anniversary because she knew how much I love football games with my friends. That's right. That's good, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry that you'd experienced that loss, Oscar Electric. I know there's many men and women out here, widows and widowers out here. So I'm sorry but I'm glad you're here with us. One more thing. When people have to stand on holidays to make that other person feel special, what happened to the other 364 days of the year? Good point, Oscar Electric. You don't have to wait for birthdays or for Christmas to acknowledge somebody. Although that's the habits that we're trained, what we're like kind of thrown into with all these holidays, one after another and all. But Oscar Electric makes some very good points right there. All right, well, why don't we continue on here with the vibe? We checked out the Target Men's Club. Why don't we check out the National Day Calendar? Because it's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something. So that's what we're going to do. I got a new element, but it's not quite ready yet. So I'm going to play the old one now. This is the National Day Hey Hey, but we got some fresh stuff coming.
3, 2, 1.
Guys, this is the National Day Calendar check. It's the National Day Hey Hey, and I remind everyone that today is Wednesday, July 30th. We have one more day in the month of July, and it's going to be August, and before you know it, it's going to be Labor Day. So get it in. And yes, Andrew.
I believe the MLB trading deadline is tomorrow.
Yes, Andrew. And quickly, yesterday we had something weird happen, or we had a game going on. I think we had a split doubleheader or something, and one of our pitchers, Sir, what was it?
Anthony Dominguez.
Thank you. My brain froze. Sir Anthony Dominguez literally got traded to the team that we were playing, the Toronto Blue Jays, and he literally walked to the other locker room, P-Cunt. It was one of those trades.
I see that before.
It was one of those. You were with us, and they literally showed it too. It was almost like a hostage handoff. It was like some of his old boys walked him to the new place. Like, here you go, guys. Sorry, gonna miss you. And then the other guys were like, hey, bro, how you doing? What's up? Welcome to the new team. It was crazy, man. But that's what went down yesterday. So that's what Andrew's talking about. The deadline coming up. Love for you, Oscar Electric. Thank you, buddy. Right now, we're going to do the National Day Calendar. Thank you for that little sports thing.
Bobby Friend,
yes.
Did you hear that?
What's up, buddy?
Did you hear that Brooke Hogan asked to be taken off Hulk's will?
No, buddy, but I did pass by a report because they had a tumultuous relationship near the end of their life. I mean, I believe that her and Linda Hogan used to rattle horns all the time over a little bit of everything, and that she was really a daddy's girl for a while. But then the whole daddy's girl thing, I think, went away as she got older, got married, and started meeting other people and stuff. So I think they had a tense relationship near the end of their life, and she was in an article saying that she didn't like the way that was being characterized and that they actually got along better. But you're telling me something different now.
Yeah, I guess she doesn't want to be part of his will.
Yes, he did.
That's messed up.
What I wonder, what do you think? What would the motivation be behind that, or not wanting?
Well,
to,
I mean, they had to have had some rocky times because I heard that Hogan didn't even attend her wedding.
Yeah, right. And I don't think they'd seen the grandkid too much or whatever. She had a baby, and stuff like that. So that's right. That was my understanding of their relationship. So I was really surprised to see her suddenly like defending it, like they had this great father-daughter relationship. Like, you guys are mischaracterizing our relationship. Like, it wasn't as bad as others were saying. But yeah, so I didn't know that, Bobby. Nick, I'm speculating, like, why would you not want to be in a will? I don't know. But we're gonna thanks for that extra information. But we're gonna see what today, the National Day calendar. It is the 30th, Bob. It's Wednesday, buddy. So no filters tomorrow. Ooh, Wednesday means that we have In the Lounge.
That's right. We do.
It's an In the Lounge Wednesday here on the Vibe, meaning that Bobby Nick, after the Vibe is over, we're going to roll right over into the In the Lounge and keep hanging out and having this great chat family
Lucky
party.
you, I get to do nothing.
Son of a bitch. Well, you don't go, nobody goes though in the Rumble but Bobby Nick anyway. Bobby has no guest or anything. You just simply get online in whatever way you can. You give $1 at a time, and he'll play a song for every dollar you give to him. If you buy a membership, he will give you 6 selections.
That's right.
That lasts forever.
Forever.
So it's a membership is $5, but he gives you an extra thing. You get 6 of something for paying only 5 of something, and they last forever. We'll talk about that more when we get to the plug portion of the show. Right now, we're doing the National Day calendar. It's National Climb a Mountain Day. It's National Whistleblower Day. That's when you tell on a bad situation. How about National Father-in-Law Day? My father-in-law, he passed, and he was a good guy. National Cheesecake Day. God, it always seems like there's a National Cheesecake Day.
No, what the heck?
Love cheesecake.
Cheesecake something or other.
I love cheesecake. I love regular, just that. You can take all those fruit off of it, and I'll just take that cheesecake right there. And I don't mind like the Jell-O no-bake cheesecake, Scott. I don't mind that either.
Yeah, I like all of them. I like all the cheesecakes.
So today's your day, if you want to get your national cheesecake. Well, when we take the bus trips to go up to the shows in New York, there's a place up there known for their cheesecake, Scott, called Junior's, and I try to bring one back every time because can't get that New York cheesecake everywhere you go. I love cheesecake, says Tiffany Washington. It's National Cheesecake Day. Space Nerd proclaims for everybody in the chat. So get your cheesecake on today.
As do I. I love cheesecake too.
National Father-in-Law Day. I'm happy to say that I had a pretty good one. My wife's father he lived to be in his 90s or something, a hardworking firefighting man. So I honor him, thinking about him on National Father-in-Law Day. You learn a lot from your father-in-laws here. And let's see, National Whistleblower Day, National Climb a Mountain Day. You know, Scott was known to go, he was going to go for a walk one time.
Go for a walk.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, after I hit this one.
I want you to kind of go both ways.
Okay.
I want you to have dirty hot sex with me.
That's not what I was looking for. Let me see. Why can't I find that under my scalp?
Those were the early days. Those were the early days when talking like that was coming out awkward out of my mouth.
Yeah. Well, Scott would walk for 50 miles, and Scott would walk for 50 more just to shave his eyebrows off again and blow a fork down at your door. Okay, Poppy, you set me up for it, you son of a bitch. I think I gave Stormy an idea because she says that's what I should have got in New York, cheesecake. Now you know, Stormy. Next time you go there, go to a place called Junior's. They have many locations in the Times Square area, and you can pick up a cheesecake and get on the bus or wherever you're going and get on out of town. That's what I do. Casino, all you can eat cheesecake, says Johnny A. Checking in on the National Day calendar check. But Scott's not going to walk 50 miles, but it's National Climb a Mountain Day. Today is July 30th on the National Day calendar and National Climb a Mountain Day, which means this is your day to get up,
Show up and move past obstacles in your life by moving personal mountains. Ah, see, there's a metaphoric mountain, if you will. And here I thought this was the regular mountain. Climbing a mountain takes training, perseverance, and dedication. The most experienced mountain climber will tell you there's always fear of failure. However, that fear is what keeps them driven to reach the peak of the mountain. They know once they reach the top, the feeling of accomplishment and pride will remind them that they can do anything as long as they commit. On National Climb a Mountain Day, we are encouraging everyone to overcome the fears that prevent us from reaching our personal peak. Commit yourself to accomplishing your goals, no matter how high the mountain of that goal seems. We guarantee you, with little perseverance and dedication, you can climb any metaphorical mountain in your life. We know you can do it. Well, see, I like the least I read that because I thought that was totally about like climbing a mountain, Andrew. Yes.
Like Bobby P used to say, commit to the bit.
Commit to the bit. Rest in peace.
Commit to the bit, you piece of shit.
Oh, you finished the whole thought, did you there, Bobby Nick?
Yeah, that's what he used to say.
Will not climb a mountain. Ours are volcanoes. Yeah, we'll be climbing Mount St. Helen out there. I know you're out there in the Pacific Northwest there, the lovely space nerd, so stay away from those active volcanoes when you're climbing. Now, Scott, you've kind of doxed yourself, and you're more of a flatter part of the country. Do you have many opportunities to go up? I know we're talking about metaphorical mountains, but it reminded me of actual mountains. Do you have like an actual height you could climb or something?
No, everything's pretty flat around here.
I thought so,
You have to climb a tree or something if you want.
I thought so. Yeah, we're kind of here on the East Coast. There, of course, we have mountains, and there's all like other kind of crag parts of the coastline where we have like hills and stuff that are kind of mountain-esque or mountain-like. Did we miss a super chat? Maybe we can read it before Electra sings us her dump break number. Did I? Let me see.
I think you might have. I think you might have.
Then let me go over to my starred because Pet Farmer so nicely was a member and gave me $2, and I thank her. And then we got Space Nerd check in with a 13-month. P Cunt hit me with that. And then Spawn, thank you, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my friend Spawn. He said Spawn's checking in with a very colorful $5 super chat, and he'd love it if Bobby could play us quick double shot of Rancid before Spawn runs his element. Spawn, you're not only enthusiastic about my show, but you are hella enthusiastic about The Lounge with Bobby Nick.
Yes.
And Bob, am I not? First of all, let me acknowledge this, and I want to ask you something about Spawn. Thank you very much for my $5 towards my goal, Wacko Goal Wednesday. I'm sorry I didn't see it on my. Thank you very much. But we were talking about Spawn. Now I noticed that when Spawn is very giving, like he is here, and he comes over and participates and has a lot of fun over there in the lounge. And I noticed, does he not give you like write-ups for like his selections, Bobby Nick? I noticed that you kind of.
He does. He gives me the little blurbs. Yes, I read them off for him. Every show, every single show. It's great.
And every song.
It's very, very detailed about, information about every single song and band members and stuff like that. So, yeah, he's great. He was meant to be doing what I'm doing for real.
Yeah, well, Spawn, I can tell by the way he writes it up. So this is another thing that you'll get out of checking out The Lounge with Bobby Nick, right? Immediately following this show. It'll start out on Rumble and YouTube, and then it'll become Rumble exclusive once it turns into an exclusive music show. But I love going over there, and I know Spawn really loves that show. And when I watch your show, I hear these write-ups, and it's all of like almost like he's a music historian writing from that aspect.
Right.
Like the band did this, they started like this, here's the status or things like that. So not only do you get to listen to some great songs, you even get to hear some great write-ups and information about the artists that are being enjoyed over there.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that more when we do the plugs. Did I miss Richard Simmons? He been dead. But I'm going to work on something for...
Hello, Frisco.
I have an idea from Richard Simmons from back in the day when he showed up in a particular way that I want to kind of feature here on The Vibe in the future. Let's see. I have to check it out. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. That change. There's Spawn blurb, says Juggalette Jen.
That's right.
Spawn moved into the lounge when Bobby wasn't looking and now won't leave.
Hashtag lounge squatter. I'm telling you, he is. I can tell the enthusiasm. And if you go over there later on, immediately following this show, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. How enthusiastic Spawn is about these songs and Bobby's show. Bobby is a true sport and reads my ramblings, and I love him for that. Terry says, I have a ton of childhood songs from the 70s. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Terry hit us with some horrible stuff.
Did he? I'll be curious because I know some songs, but I'm wondering what Terry hit you with. Did he hit you with those 9-minute free birds and stuff like that?
No. It's all like really cheesy tunes from the 70s. Really? Yeah.
Wow. What?
And he knew it. He knew it too.
Stormy had a comment about, she says, there's some rocks we can climb. Dad just hasn't traveled around where I live past the dogs yet. Oh, there you go. I'll have to go past the dogs a little bit. Let's see. We got that. Spawn moved into the lounge. We got the childhood memories comment. We actually live on a volcano and a gorgeous view of Mount Canocti. Did I say that correctly, Bob? Do you know? Canocti? Canocti. I want to say Canocti. All right, yep. Spawn getting love. Music stream is nice, says Johnny A.
Oh, yeah.
Abby got me something from my wish list, says Jake Hudson, but Jake didn't buy me shit off of mine. Big balls from Juggle It Jen. Jake Hudson, what did you get? A sex doll? Says Pete. Hi-yo. Right here on the vibe. All right, well, we were doing the National Day calendar check. I think we covered all of them. The whistle blowing and father-in-law cheesecake. We kind of covered them all. What do you say we get on to some more fun? That was just our regular National Day calendar check. That was the National Day. Hey.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Terry Nee doubles down on that and says, you might live on a volcano, but I live with a volcano.
Oh, no.
He's talking about his wife, I'm pretty sure, but I ain't going to tell her if you guys don't tell her. I ain't going to say anything about it. All right. Let's continue on here with the next thing I have for you on the vibe. We'll play a little something, and then we're going to get on with another segment here. It is Wednesday, I got to remind myself, and on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you know what we do, so why don't we do them right now, and I'll run my element. You guys throw your astrological signs in the chat, because it is Wednesday, and on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we like to see what the stars and the horoscopes have in mind for us with BF Live's Rock You Like a Horoscope. Throw your signs in the chat, and let's get to it. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Here I am, and there you are. Putting your astrological signs in the chat so I can read them for your Rock You Like a Horoscope Wednesday horoscope readings. I'm going to pull them up right here, and we're going to get into them on this Wednesday. I'm going to play my porn/mood setting horoscope music, and we will get into a horoscope vibe right here on the vibe. I see the signs coming in already. I live with a volcano. Jake just showed me what his dinner looked like the following day. It's very touching when he thinks of me. Wait a minute. Spawn is getting now breaking poos from Jake.
I'm sure he is, yeah.
You got breaking poos from Jake yesterday, didn't you?
Yes.
Sure did.
Wow. Wow, Jake. I don't know how to feel about that. Tsunami. Oh my. Tsunami. Dry oatmeal. Dry oatmeal. That is some, that's George Takei references from our voice to Chunksta. And it's funny because maybe many of you heard, if you're on social media, if you're watching the news, that last night there was the coast of Hawaii, the west coast of the United States, Russia and Japan were all issued tsunami warnings. Oh my, tsunami. You have to say the T. Tsunami warnings. I haven't seen a lot of bad video, Pecan, so I don't know. I think maybe it kind of dissipated before it caused too much damage, but I think there was so as soon as I saw that word tsunami, I thought about George Takei. As Jake Hudson checks in first with Leo.
Wow.
Jake Hudson wants to participate in the segment that we call So this is going to be for Jake Hudson, and I know it's going to be for Space Nerd, because I already saw a hit, and she always asks for two, and it's going to be for the lovely Tiffany Washington, and all the other Leos joining us today. Here comes your Wednesday Soulful Horoscope reading. Rock you like a horoscope. Hey, Jake and all my Leo friends, share your thoughts with care. Let gentleness build trust. Let a partner's encouragement lift your confidence today. Pay attention to how financially savvy friends manage their money, Jake. Their habits could inspire smart changes in your own approach. That's for Jake. That's for Nerd. That's for Tiffany Washington. That was your... Like a horoscope. Space Nerd says, we have a rumbling Mount Adams and Mount Rainier, Terry. Juggalette Jen checks in with Cancer. Thank you, Juggalette Jen, for already gifting your memberships today. This is going to be for Scott Fitzpatrick, who's not really on the screen now, but he'll hear it anyway. This is for Juggalette Jen and all the Cancers joining us today. Here comes your... Your mind may crave comfort today. Sure, you may have just lost the opportunity to follow up on a wrestling match. Oh, no, it doesn't say that.
That could be a...
Booyah. Cancer, your mind may crave comfort today. It does say that. Home isn't just a place, it's a mindset, Juggalette Jen and all my Cancer friends. It's also for Brian Clauder. Keep financial conversations subtle and strategic. When it comes to a friend, ease up on your expectations. It literally says that.
Wow.
Jen, it says acceptance may bring you more peace. I kid you not. That's what it says. That's what it says.
Listen to that, Jen. Listen to that. That is saying something to you, girl.
I'm going to read that one more time because I did parse it out for Jen when I saw the Jenisms in it. But I'm going to read Cancer one more time. This is for Juggalette Jen. This is for Scott Fitzpatrick. This is for Brian Clauder and all the Cancers joining us today. Cancer, your mind may crave comfort today. Home isn't just a place, it's a mindset. Keep financial conversations subtle and strategic. When it comes to a friend, ease up on your expectations. Acceptance might bring more peace, Juggalette Jen, and everybody joining us today. One more time. As I move on to read for my friend Pecan, who's here with us today. This is Aquarius for Pecan, and it's going to be Sagittarius for Bobby Nick and for Mama Pecan. All right, here comes the first of two for my friend Pecan. Here comes your... I read Aquarius for all my Aquarius friends joining us today. Strategically, highlight your skills. If a conversation turns unproductive, step away with grace and return later. Offer your time, energy, and resources generously because your presence and support can make a real difference today. That's the first of two for Pecan. That's the Aquarius. Rock you like a horoscope. And now I move on to Sagittarius. This is for my friend Mother Pecan. This is for Bobby Nick. We call it Vagittarius for him because we're childish. At least I am, and I do. And for all the other Sagittarius/Vagittarius joining us today, here comes your... Sagittarius. Small shifts in relationship routines can create meaningful improvements. Don't shy away from trying something new. Give your full energy at work. Your efforts are likely to stand out. Keep your communication on point and balanced for best results. That's the second of two for my friend Pecan, and it's for Bobby Nick and all the Sagittarius joining us today. Your Wednesday. I'm going to move on and do two for Space Nerd. And we already got your Leo compliments of Jake Hudson. I'm going to move on now and do Virgo for myself and all the other Virgos in the chat today. Not yet, Andrew. Not your turn, buddy. I'm doing Virgo.
Slow down,
right
Andrew.
Now. Slow your roll there, buddy. And I know Pisces. But right now, I'm doing Virgo. This is the second of two because Space Nerd says that Leo cups the Virgo balls. And it's on the cusp, so that's what we're going to do. Two for Virgo. Here we go. Rather than trying to study up, focus on investments you truly understand, Virgo. A job or side hustle may start showing better returns. Stay consistent. Table serious relationship talks for now. You hear that, honey? Revisit later when the mood feels more right. That is the second of two, and that is the first for all the Virgos joining us today. That was our... As we move on for Scuff with Shane, this is Gemini for the wifey, please. So this is for Mrs. Scuff with Shane and all the Geminis joining us today. Here comes your Wednesday Soulful Horoscope reading. Gemini. Creative energy is high, Gemini. Art, music, or a craft could flow effortlessly today. If something needs to be discussed, approach it with care and calm, Gemini. Keep your attention on finances. Small, smart moves now can lead to lasting improvements. That is for my friend, Mrs. Scuff with Shane, and all the Geminis joining us today. Now I move on to my friend Just a Guess, who I always let him know you're number one no matter what time you check in on the chat. He wants Taurus. Well, nobody does it like the Bull, and nobody does it like Just a Guess. My friend Stephen Bull and all the other Tauri joining us today. Here comes your Taurus Soulful Horoscope reading. Taurus, letting go of the need to be right can bring better outcomes. So don't always have to be right all the time, Taurus. Let go of that need to be right all the time, and you'll have a better life. Focus on building financial resilience through smart choices. A change of scenery, especially something active, could refresh your mind and lift your energy. That's for Just a Guess and all the Taurus joining us today. And Jen says, wow, Bobby Nick, wow.
Wow. Wow.
I think she was wowing at the time when we were reading her kind of horoscope. 8.7, it was a big one. Whoa, yeah. That's what she said. Yes, that was an 8.7 earthquake occurred in the ocean off the coast of Japan. Like I said, all of those areas in the Pacific. 8.7 on the Richter scale. It was a biggie. Spawn checks in and says, I'm a Libra and any size cup works for me. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this for my friend Spawn and all the other Libras joining us today. Here comes your Rock You Like a Horoscope. Hey, Libra, let your actions reflect that your care. Small gestures mean a lot, Libra. Take extra time to ground yourself. Calm roots support clear thinking. You are meant to shine, Libra. So share your gifts and presence, you're being present with people, with the world confidently. My friend Spawn, he'll be sharing his point of view in the lounge with Bobby Nick right after this show through his great write-ups that he does. That's for my friend Spawn and all the other Libras joining us today. As we continue on with the vibe, we have Space Nerd simply says C. We have a sign that I can't understand. I don't recognize. Hey, Tiff from Space Nerd. C is more than fine. All depends on how they fit the recipient. Oh, they're talking about some other shit in there. Ooh, what a hot, sexy panel. We could use a lady or two, though. Flex, please, especially Scott and Andrew. All right, well, I know when I'm not. I know when we're not wanted, guys. Shit, I mean, shit. All
right.
Oh, wait a minute, that's no.
Do I need to send you a picture?
Throw him the guns, Andrew.
All right, that's enough of that. Yeah. Especially those guys. What's up with that? I'm going to move on to my friend Mandy Double Diff, I called her, because I'd say that she was probably the first one who said, I'm on the cusp, BF. I need two of them. And I said, Mandy Diff, you support me here as a monthly member. You get your two. Here they come. We start with Aries. This is the first of two for Mandy Diff and all the Aries joining us today. This is your Wednesday Rock You Like a Horoscope reading. Drill down through the mental clutter, Aries. It's time to simplify. A partner's insight could illuminate what you have overlooked.
Embrace your home space and the people who feel like family. They could be an anchor and a great source of strength. The first of two for Mandy Diff. Here they come. And because I can't always remember what day I read what, and Mandy Diff supports me as a monthly member, I will make sure I read Libra a second time if I did for Libra. Let your actions reflect your care. Small gestures mean a lot, Libra. Take extra time to ground your damn self, because calm roots support clear thinking. You're meant to shine, so go share your gifts and your presence of being with people, with the world confidently. Mandy Diff, there you go. My gravity bong hitting friends. Pecan says gracias, and to that I say de nada. Scuff with Shane says, spawn me too, pal, me too. Space Nerd says, I'm listening. Good. Put it in the chat, Andrew. What are we putting in the chat? I'm not seeing what they're talking about. Let's see. Pisces. He's saying, put your sign in the chat. Mike says, I'm an Aries. What's up, Just Mike? I'll read Aries again real quick for my friend Just Mike and all the Aries that maybe didn't catch it the first time. Drill down through the mental clutter, Aries, because it's time to simplify. A partner's insight could illuminate what you have overlooked. Embrace your home space and let people who feel like family, and the people who feel like family, they could be an anchor and a great source of strength. My friend Just Mike, I read that a second time just for you, my friend. Scuff with Shane says thank you, and I say thank you, Scuff with Shane. You guys are awesome for letting me do this for you. Just a guess. What should I play, Spawn, today? Oh, what song should he play? Let's see. Woo! We got Scott, shout out. Let's see, I'm looking for more signs. Oh, look, I'm going to get it right up in here. Spawn's going to give me one. Oh, and I had this in we should do this, Spawn. How about this? I think I have this. I was going to do This Is Your History Report. Maybe we can mix these two things together. Where's my history? Yeah, I will do that. I'm going to save that right here, and I'm going to end up this segment right here. Let's see. Oh, let's get Pisces for Andrew first. So this is for my boy Andrew, because we already did. We did Cancer for Scott. We did Sagittarius, Vagittarius for Bobby Nick. We did both of Pecans for him and Mama Pecan. So now I'm going to do Pisces for my friend Andrew and all the other Pisces joining us today. Here comes Andrew. Here comes your Wednesday Rock You Like a Horoscope. Pisces and Andrew. Investigate any financial situation that feels off to you. Trust your instincts and dig a little deeper. Your inner wisdom, Pisces, is a powerful guide for career decisions right now. So lean into it. Refreshing your space with beauty and intention, it can uplift your vibe, it says, Andrew. It actually says vibe. There you go. I'm stealing Mandy's Aries horoscope way better than mine. Mike says, thanks. I thank you, my friend. He says, I'll be sending and promoting the link to my show later on. You can check out Mike's links. He goes around. If you're on the Facebook group for this show, BF Live, The Vibe, and the Sports Heads Facebook group, Mike throws all his links out there on the daily. Best story in Jaws, Spawn, says Johnny A. Hey now, says.
Hey now. Hey now.
I've been seeing Don on the regular. And all the chats, all right. All the chats lately. I'm looking for something for him. It's great. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I got you.
Hey now. Hey now. Now.
Nope.
Now.
Hey now. There's the hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now. The good old Hank. Hey now. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. I hope you're feeling better about today than you were. All right. Well, now that we took care of Andrew, we have done Pisces. We have done Cancer for Scott. We have done Vegetarians, and we've done all the Pecans for him and Mama Pecan. Why don't you say we get on with the show? We'll do them again Friday, because we do them on Mondays. We do them on Wednesdays, and we do them on Fridays. See what the stars have in mind for us, that is, with the Rock You Like a Horoscope. That's what that was. What do you say we get on with the show? So I run this element. We get on out here. Get on some other shit. Oh, there he goes. Rock You Like a Horoscope. Rock You Like a Horoscope.
Here I am. I'm back with you. Turn off my porn/horoscope music. And I'll play that again on Friday when we do that segment again, because that's when we do them, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. There you go. I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. Did I miss the gun show? Well, you just got an exclusive kind of gun show. You just had Andrew and Scott gun show. Scott always wants it. He's always ready to give you a gun show, but I'll give you the one that we have prepared right here. And this, maybe not everybody saw this, so it's always a good opportunity to show this, so we can get the double for your money. It's the Scott Fitzpatrick Gun Show. Double guns. The gun show. It's a Terry knee joint right there. All right, well, I guess, like they say, great minds think alike. I see, Spawn, you put that extensive chat in there about something that happened in history. And when I first started doing this show, a segment I did nearly every day, and we did various versions of it, different variations of it. Anyway, we did a history segment called This Is Your History. So I think I'm going to run it back a little bit, and we're going to do a little bit of This Is Your History, and I'm going to use Spawn's very informative chat right there to do this. That's what we're getting around, folks. This is your history. And now, BF Live presents This Is Your History. That's right, folks. We always say all the time, if you're not careful, you just may learn something before you're done on any episode of The Vibe, and it's going to happen today. So there's your warning. All right, so I'm going to let you know, you guys remember this segment. This is one of my first segments that I used to put together, right? You guys remember this?
Yeah.
All right. So this one, Spawn he's educating us. We're going to learn something today, because on this day in history, and I'll read Spawn's account of it in this day in history, 80 years ago today, the USS Indianapolis was sunk by a Japanese submarine. Like Quint said, 1,100 men went into the water, 316 survived. Oh, and the sharks took out the rest. That's no joke. That is in the context of this report right here. Man, if you think you've been through some shit, I'll read the account on the page right here. It says it was sunk on this day in 1945 by a Japanese submarine. But here's when it was. This is interesting, Spawn. I want to know if you know this. When it was, in what point it was sunk. It says it was sunk in 1945 on this day by a Japanese submarine, shortly after delivering the internal components for the atomic bombs. So can you imagine if they sunk this beforehand, Scott and Bobby Nick?
Wow.
How different history could have been, because it was empty when they sunk it. Can you imagine if the parts were on there?
Yep.
Missed it by that much. So yeah, Spawn. So there you go, buddy. Thanks for inspiring me, reminding me that there's a history segment today. Let's see what everybody's saying about that, if anything. Let's see. Blessed be their souls. Yeah, so that's what it goes on to say. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat today. It does say that so I'll read it all in one section. It says the USS Indianapolis was sunk on this day in 1945 by a Japanese submarine, shortly after delivering the internal components of the atomic bombs that were later dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Some 900 men died, many of whom succumbed, Scott, to shark attacks, dehydration, and salt poisoning as they awaited rescue. I can't say that I remember the whole shark attack thing so much there, Scott.
No, I just remember the Jaws story. When the guy tells the story, but that's the worst nightmarish way I could think to go out, man. In the water, sharks, just a nightmare. Oh,
I just got excited about it. Jesus.
All gave some, but some gave all, man. I'm telling you. Space Nerd, terrifying would be an understatement. Waiting your turn and watching your friends being pulled down by only their torso resurfaces later. Can't imagine what these people went through. Cookie cutter sharks are cool, said our friend Don checking in. He's laughing. Oscar Electric is. So yeah, thank you for that kind of statement right there. Kind of reminded me or inspired me to do this day. This is your history. And also since we're here, let's go over a couple of the birthdays. British director Christopher Nolan was born on this day in 1970. Actor Lawrence Fishburne was born in 1961. Richard Linklater, American filmmaker, was born in 1960. The singer Kate Bush, British singer and songwriter, and also Arnold Schwarzenegger was born on this day. Arnold. So there you go, guys.
I'll be back.
I'll be back too as soon as I run the element. There you go. Thank you, Spawn. So there you go. I always told you, you might learn something before you're done, and I think you just did. If you were paying attention, that was the segment. That was a little history segment.
And now, BF Live presents This Is Your History.
Hell yeah to the air. 250 where I'm coming to you from on the East Coast of the United States on this Wednesday, BF Live, The Vibe, stream show 352 with my friends, Commissioner Pecan, Bobby Nick, Andrew, Scott Fitzpatrick, and a great chat family. Now, I just mentioned that it's Arnold Schwarzenegger's birthday today, right? We just kind of saw that, right?
Arnold!
And yesterday we did the story where Edward Furlong from the Terminator movie was pushing around Jamie Farr at 91. I'm making like Terminator connections here or whatever, or Arnold connections, because we're going to do a little segment right now. I only do it every now and then. Do I have a little? Let me see if I have a little banner for it. Do I have it? Where the fuck is it? Come on, you got one. You got to have one. Let's see. Come on. Looking for it. Animals. No, not that one. Might have to just type up a new one. This one. We're going to do a segment called Arnold Sings the Hits. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We're going to have some selections sung by Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you will. All right, that's what we're going to do. Arnold Sings the Hits is what we're going to do right here on The Vibe. I got a couple fun selections of Arnold singing. You didn't know he was a singer, did you guys? Didn't know this about Arnold, did you?
Didn't know that at all.
I got something for your ass right here. Let me cue it up. Let's see. I'm going to make sure I play the right thing first or last. All right. Here we go. Yeah, he did the movies with Danny DeVito. He did all the Terminator movies and all that stuff. But he's also a musical entertainer. A lot of people might not remember. So I'm going to show you that right now. Arnold Sings the Hits right here on The Vibe. Here we go. Here's the first Arnold Schwarzenegger Sings the Hits.
Isn't it a place you can get to by a boat or a train?
My God.
Far, far away.
Somewhere
behind the moon. Beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow. Way up high. There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bees fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't
There you go. That's the first hit of Arnold. You thought I was kidding, didn't you? I don't lie with you on The Vibe. I have Arnold Sings the Hits. That's what we're doing here on The Vibe. Somewhere over the rainbow. All right. How about this one? He not only did the classics, like musicals and stuff like that, but he also did this next one. Let's see. Here's the next one. Arnold Sings the Hits on The Vibe. We're having fun with silliness, making the most of our one ride we get on this planet. Here's Arnold singing. You'll hear it. It's someone that I used to know.
Then I think of all the times you screwed me over. But let me believe in it was always something that I done. But I don't want to live that way. Reading into every word you say. You said that you could let it go, and it wouldn't get you hung up on somebody that you used to know. But you didn't have to cut me off. Make it like it never happened, and everyone nothing. You didn't even name your life, but you treat me like a stranger, and it feels so rough. Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over.
Oh my God.
Someone that I used to know. You like that?
Yeah.
Is that AI?
Yeah.
It's actually there's a gentleman that kind of does this impression. I think he just sang over on track on that one, Andrew. Let's see. Right now, I got one more selection for you. But currently, what I'm doing is I'm setting up a redirect because Bobby Nick is going to doing a very popular show immediately following this show. It's called In the Lounge. So I'm looking for the link right now. I see Joey C. link. I see. Where's Bobby Nick's link? Where's that? What? Nope. Mini After Dark. Why are you usually at the top? Unboxing. What is unboxing? What is that? Unboxing. What is that? Oh, there it is. In the Lounge. 165 has been redirected.
No.
So immediately following this show, which is going to end in approximately 5 minutes or so, if you're still in the chat, you will be automatically redirected over to Bobby Nick's channel for In the Lounge on YouTube. That's where the party starts. He's going to tell you about how you can participate right when we're done these segments and we get on with the show. Okay, twist my arm. New York strip it is. Fook it. There you go, FJM. You live good, my friend. It's gone 11. Clip it. There you go. All right, I got one more selection for you. So you're redirected. We're going to plug it and let you know where you can have fun with Bobby Nick. Thanks, everybody that's given me memberships and super chats and helped me toward my goal today. I have one more. Arnold Sings the Hits. And then we're going to get on to doing our plugs and let Bobby get on to the lounge because Bobby's got some fun that he wants to get to with you. I'm going to be wrapping up my fun with you today. Here we go. This is one more from Arnold Sings the Hits on the Vibe.
Oh my God.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight.
There you go, folks. That's how we do it here. A little silly fun. When I have a couple of those build up in my hopper, I bring them here and present them to you in that segment we just did called Arnold Sings the Hits. There you go, folks. At 2:57 in the United States, where I'm at on the East Coast. What do you say we start pulling this train into the station, because we're going to be boarding another train of fun right after this. We're going to go do a whole round of plugs and tell everybody where you can find them after this. Where's Andrew? Oh, he's black. I'm trying to bring him in. There you go. Arnold Sings would have been funny 30 years ago. Hey, is that? I don't know if that's more of a cut on me or a cut on Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I'm going to say that's a cut on Arnold. Let's see. There was a streamer taking Slayer and turning them into polkas. Oh, yeah. What was that? Who's the guy that I've when we do those hits here? I can't remember the name. Somebody will remember it. But, yeah, there's people out there that kind of do that on the regular. I do those like twisted tunes where it's one like melody and one the lyric to another song. But, yeah, the person's name is.
There, I ruined it.
That's one of them. There I ruined. But there was a guy, Bill McClintock. Bill McClintock is what it is.
Okay.
That guy, Bill McClintock. He does that. He like takes the Slayer ones and he has all kind of crazy ones and all that. We can get into that in the future. Perry sings Slayer. He sure does. You fucking right, he does. I know you're setting me up for something. You know I'm easy mark right now. Let me see. He said.
That's my feeling right now.
Me too, Andrew. McClintock is a smash-up genius. Space Nerd is backing me up on that. It was Bill McClintock who kind of does those real good mixes. All right. But this is what we're doing right now. We're going to pull this train into the station. So where are we at, guys? Peacunt is the commissioner of the league. Where does that leave us, Peacunt? I'm going to start with Peacunt. I'm going to let him say any final words about anything that's transpired, any thoughts going into the future, any plugs, anything you want to say, my friend Peacunt. I'm going to put you on a shot. Ready? Here it comes. Boom.
Well, if you want to check any of my wrestling videos, you'll check them out on the Peacunt/420. And also, I'll have a couple matches tonight, and you will see them as also on Bobby Nick 1978 on the late night show with Bobby Nick.
Hell to the yeah, my friend Peacunt. 4 to the 20. Hell yeah. I hope you don't get too much guff for all these matches and everything. But thanks for showing up today. Thanks for kind of talking about all this. Thanks for showing up with the kind of belts, letting us know the status of all this. You can have all of this fun by clicking on the Peacunt link running in the chat. Thank you, my generous and creative friend Peacunt. I'm going to turn it over to my friend Andrew the Giant right now, the Office Executive Supreme. Andrew, I'm going to remind you that it is Wednesday, my friend. So let us know any last words or what you'd like to say at the end of the show, buddy. Plugs.
Andrew the Giant 96, and to reimburse me for my lost money and time, please, if you have the time and/or cash, please send some over to my Cash App or PayPal that Stormy has for me.
There you go. And you can see Andrew the Giant if he does not get a chance to be on Andrew the Giant 96 as much lately, but you can always catch him here every day, Monday through Friday on The Vibe. And you can definitely see him on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays with No Filter with Andrew and friends. Now I'm going to turn it over to my friend Scott Fitzpatrick, buddy. Hey, any last words, thoughts on the wrestling, anything? Plugs, my friend?
No, well, the tag team belts. I was kind of down on being tag team with Bobby, but we do look like a pretty good pair of.
Wow.
We do look like a good tag team, so that's working out.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'll plug Peacunt, Commissioner Peacunt's channel at Peacunt420, I believe is right. And also I want to shout out or plug Oscar Electric and Blood for all the things that they've been doing in Peacunt and Popkey.
Hell yeah, all the great creators. Oscar Electric, Popkey, Blood. Oh my God, Stormy, everybody. Thank you all very much. Check out if you want to watch this stuff. We didn't go in the hole today. We don't do it every day. We like to do it when it's honest and true and fun. But if you don't want to wait for us to go into the hole on The Vibe, you can watch some of his videos on the Angry Giant 112, and some of his older stuff exists over there.
Angry Iguana.
Oh, Angry Giant. I was thinking about wow, Angry Giant. Wow. How about the Angry Iguana? I think you just come up with a new name for Andrew, or at least I did.
Yeah.
Ladies, feel free to send Andrew at some booby pics. Don't do that. He already looks at too much porn. All right, yeah, but we're getting down to it now. It was Scott Fitzpatrick.
I'll just mention real quick. I think it's on the No Filter channel, or maybe Bobby Nick will be able to tell you where. We've also got some merchandise that's kind of Andrew eccentric, like Free Andrew, or the
Good point.
Right, I don't remember what all the stuff is. Maybe Bobby Nick can remember.
Good point. Well, Stormy wants to shout out all of the creators. This wouldn't be any fun it wouldn't be on the level that it is without Stormy and without Oscar Electric and without Blood. You guys bring all of us up. You bring our level up, Andrew. Yes.
The Andrew has right shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can throw the links in the chat there. Bob, if you got them handy. Yes, there is a new movement going over there. I looked in a little bit last night on Andrew the Giant Show, or No Filter with Andrew and Friends. And yeah, I see there's Andrew Has Rights or something like that. That was the name of the show last night. So if you want to buy some merch in that regard, there'll be some links floating around in the chat. We'll go hang out on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Let's see, it's Wednesday. So for me, I don't really have any show tonight. I'll be just hanging out. I'll do what I always do, prepping for the next show because I love this shit. I told Peacunt, there's the link right there for the Andrew the Giant new content. I told Peacunt yesterday, to my tradition, Bobby Nick knows this, when I get off of here, I go let my dog out because she's anxious.
I go have a ham sandwich and smoke a little bit, and then I come right back in and I start preparing the next day's show. That's what I'm doing because I love you and I love doing this. Thank you to all my bros, P. Cunt, Andrew, Bobby, Nick, Scott, and everybody for joining us today. Thank you for all the creators in the community. Like I said, this wouldn't be shit without you guys. The party is happening over in the lounge right after this. As soon as this stream ends, anybody in the stream will be redirected, or you can click on the links provided. Go hang out in the lounge with Bobby, Nick, and folks, we like to say goodbye for now, but we don't say bye. We just say bye for now, and we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe, folks. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and enjoy the rest of your week if we don't see you. Bye for now. Say bye, Andrew.
Bye.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.